Hello,
I was looking for Matt.
this is Matt.
Hey, man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
You sound a little confused.
Yeah. What's going on?
You recently went out with a listener to our show for a lovely dinner, and she feels like you're blowing her off, and you don't want to see her again, and she wants to know why. Do you have any idea who I could be talking about?
I don't know. The last date I was on was a couple months ago.
A couple months ago. What? Not a couple days ago?
A couple days ago? No.
The girl that emailed us, Emma, said that you guys went on a date like 2 or 3 days ago.
Girl.
Was that not a date?
No.
What do you...
All right, that's confusing. Yeah, no, Emma said that you asked her out, and then you went on a date, and there were sparks, and you guys had a great time. You didn't consider that a date?
That was definitely not a date.
What? Wait.
From everything she said, it sounded like a date. What was it then?
Maybe she didn't tell the whole story here. Emma, we were both ushers. We were just trying to see a show for free.
Yeah.
Right.
And I wanted to know how long the show was because I was meeting some friends at a bar later that night.
Okay.
And she was like, oh, where are you going? Blah, blah, blah. We're going in here. So, okay. So the show ends, left the theater, went to the bar where my friends are, and then lo and behold, 20 minutes after I get there, Emma shows up.
Oh.
Now, at first, I didn't think anything of it. I did tell her where we were going, so, there's not a lot of bars on that street, so maybe, whatever.
Okay. But to be clear, you didn't invite her to the bar.
Oh, no, let's make that very clear.
Oh, no.
It's that... Oh, goodness.
What about the kiss? She said that you guys kissed.
She said that it was a great kiss at the end of the night.
I mean, we were drinking for a while and talking, and I had said goodbye to my friends that I was meeting. They had already left. And she made it seem like she was really wanting a kiss. So, a gentleman. It was nothing like...
Hey, no, you don't need to explain yourself, Matt. If a girl wants a kiss, sometimes you just got to lay one on her when they want it. You got to give them what they need, right, Matt? So
there was nothing R-rated. It was just like no groping. We're no nothing.
I'm
heavy.
sorry, I
It was
can't listen to this anymore.
Hello,
Matt, what are you doing?
Emma.
yeah, Matt, that's Emma's voice. She's on the other end of the phone. Has been listening this whole time.
Oh my God.
Matt, you're going to lie on the radio and say that that wasn't a date or that that kiss didn't mean anything to you?
I'm not lying. I mean, I didn't even ask you to come to that bar. You just showed up literally in front of all my friends and was just like, hey. And I was like, what's going on?
You were going to be? Why would you tell me where you were going to be? Why would you tell me of the specific place and time that you were going to be there if you didn't want me to meet you there? You invited me to come to the bar, and then we had dinner and drinks for hours and had, meaningful and intimate conversations. And then at the end of the night, we had an amazing, intimate kiss.
Oh, my God.
We did not
I
have
was
dinner
not
at
very
that bar.
drunk,
We had
Matt.
chicken wings and fries.
Oh, Emma.
Why does it matter what we ate? That has nothing to do with the quality of our time spent together. We could have eaten twigs. It doesn't matter. We were talking about our families and what we want out of life.
No. Oh, see,
That's
here we
not
go.
someone
See,
that you're
talking
just,
about our families. We were just
casually-
talking about your family and how amazing. Here's another thing. In this phone call, if you rewind all this, you will hear Emma say amazing about 400 times.
She says it a lot. Okay.
Matt, did you
So,
feel...
Matt-
It was amazing. You know that.
Emma, when you kept talking, you are one of these girls that just says, what are you thinking, to the guy over and over and over again.
It's the worst.
She's like, Matt, what are you thinking? If there's a lull in the conversation, I just ordered a drink, and she'd be like, what are you thinking now? I'd be like, I just ordered us another round.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Why do you care what I'm thinking?
Because I want to know you on a deep level. That's what intimacy is. That's what happens when you're not afraid to know another person. You want to know their thoughts all the time.
Haven't heard anything from you in a second, Matt. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Emma's nuts.
I don't understand why you're afraid of a true connection, or if you don't feel like you deserve
True
that,
conne-
or if you don't believe
What?
it because you've been burned in the past. But this is a real thing that you can trust. You can trust it, Matt.
No, I don't even know your last name. We didn't even really talk to each other.
That doesn't matter. Who cares what my last name is?
Emma, is there some way that you blew this all out of proportion?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I know what I know. I'm not 15 years old. I've been on dates before. I know what it feels like when it's there and when it's not. And it was there in a stronger way than I have ever felt in my life. And I think that Matt is afraid of that.
I will say this. I am afraid.
I am not crazy. I just know what love is, and I recognize it when it happens.
Okay,
I
be
see it, and I saw it in your
Emma.
eyes.
It's
I saw
okay.
it, Matt.
Emma, you sound very, very, very
passionate.
Crazy.
upset. And
Yes, well,
yeah.
someone is telling me that an experience that was more real than anything I have ever felt.
Yeah.
They're pretending like that didn't happen.
Okay.
That would make anyone feel
Well,
crazy.
well, Matt felt differently, obviously, Emma.
And he has a right to his feelings.
Yeah,
He's pretending to feel differently, and I would love to have another chance to sit face to face and have him deny it.
Okay.
Facing me, looking at me.
How about this? If you think your love is so strong, I'm going to ask Matt right now. Matt, would you like to go out on a second date with Emma? We will pay for it.
A second date with this Emma?
Yes, the Emma that's on the phone right now. Not another one.
I would like to just say that I have not even known this girl for 48 hours yet, and I'm on the radio debating marriage with her.
Yeah.
Hey, love moves fast sometimes. You just got to embrace it and get on the train, Matt.
So
will you go out on a second date? We will pay for it.
I will let that train bypass me. I'm going to get on a different train.
You sure? We'll pay for
You're
it.
making a huge
I
mistake, Matt.
appreciate it, guys, but this is not the one for me.
You know what, Emma? In a little while, Matt's going to be kicking himself. A few years down the
I
road.
know.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When
Matt?
he doesn't find real love, he'll think back to this moment and
Yeah.
he'll remember
When
that it
he
was
No, he
possible
won't.
and that he gave it up.
when he's
Sorry for
alone,
you, Matt.
when he's alone and doesn't have anybody, he's going to be thinking back to this phone call and realize how he screwed up, Emma.
Oh, man.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for listening. You know, dating is a lot like shopping at the grocery store for a grapefruit.
What?
You can either sift through all the grapefruits to try to find that perfect one, you know, or you can take the easy way and just grab one of the ones on the outside that's been kicked around a little bit. It's a little damaged. It's a lot easier just to go for one of those grapefruits. You know, sure, it might have some bugs and some bruises,
A little squishy.
but it's still a grapefruit. And that's what Huxley did today. Huxley's a man after my own heart and decided to go after the damaged grapefruit.
Still working on this analogy.
Hey, Huxley, what's the grapefruit's name?
The grapefruit's name, she's actually a woman. Her name's Alicia.
Alicia, all right. And tell us a little bit about Alicia.
So Alicia and I go like way, way back. We were good friends in college, and I was always like that guy that had a crush on her.
Okay, wait. So you're the damaged grapefruit or she's the damaged grapefruit?
Well, I guess in this scenario, we're both damaged grapefruits.
A couple of damaged grapefruits trying to go out and have a good time.
Yeah, I always had a crush on Alicia. She's always been like the most attractive girl, so she, of course, always had a boyfriend. And every single time that something would happen with her and her boyfriend, I was always the guy that was there for
Oh. Well, you're trying to position yourself, right?
her. Well, no, I did have a crush on her, but I swear, Brooke, there was no like agenda. I'm a really good grapefruit. I'm one of the ones on the inside. So anyway, cut to present day. I see over Facebook that she got a divorce recently, and I saw maybe like a potential opening.
Yep, you saw that she'd been divorced, and you're like, just damaged enough now that I could probably date her.
Yeah, well, I thought, to be honest, I thought about some of the good times we had in college and figured why not reach out. I did see like a little bit of an opening that maybe something could develop. Like, she's single, I'm single. There's really no reason why not.
And you guys had kind of dropped off in terms of your friendship post-college.
Yeah, she got married pretty early on, and then I left and moved like a couple hundred miles away. I mean, keeping in touch today is like so easy, but back then it wasn't like that easy, I guess. So yeah, we kind of fell out of touch with each other. And I decided, like I said, to reach out, and then to my surprise, reached back out to me after I messaged her over Facebook.
Did you proposition this as a date?
No, well, I just kind of like shared my condolences, on her divorce. That's never easy. And we started to like chit chat back and forth. And eventually I did ask her to like, maybe we should meet up for drinks. And she thought that was a good idea.
Okay, but did she consider it a date when you guys went out?
I didn't cross that boundary because I didn't know how fresh the divorce was.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if she would be kind of turned off if I asked her on a formal date.
You should have just sent her a message on Facebook that simply said breakup sex with a question.
Yeah, well,
Man.
yeah, I don't know if that would have worked.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind for next time, all right? So, did you guys actually get together?
We did, yeah. We met at a bar, and when I saw her walk through the door, it was like a total flashback to college, and like a lot of feelings were immediately felt by me. She did not age at all. I was like smitten, I guess. I don't know. I was like
cute.
taken aback. It was cool. Like it was a cool moment.
Yeah. So how did drinks go?
It was good. We had a couple of drinks. We caught up, and then she kind of opened up to me about her marriage, and because I knew the guy, and actually, like her vulnerability allowed me to open up about my divorce that I had too.
So how did everything end with you guys?
Well, I mean, we were, had another drink, and we decided to call it a night. And on my way out the door, I still was venting a little bit about my breakup, which was nothing like hers. My marriage only lasted like a year, and that ended like 7 years ago, which it's not even on my radar. I don't even know why I said this next thing, but while we were walking out the door, I admitted that the last 6 months of my marriage, we didn't even like have sex at all.
Okay.
Right when I said it, it was like word vomit.
You feel like that was too much information for her?
Yeah. She played it real cool, and she was real nice about everything, but it's like one of those moments where you like speak too much, and now like you can't take those words back. And I felt like maybe that's the reason why she hasn't called or texted me back, because it was a good date other than that.
Okay, but did she know it was a date?
Yeah, it doesn't sound
It
like
doesn't
a date.
sound like it, yeah.
Well, for me, it was a date. It was nice. And, I did ask her, like I said while we were leaving, that we should hang out again as like a formal date invitation, So.
You said, quote, as a formal date invitation.
No, I'm not. I'm a grapefruit, not a robot. I said, like, we should hang out again. This was fun.
Again, that doesn't sound like a date.
Well, like, the way I said it, though, was like, there was, like, a vibe. I was sending some signals out that it was, like, more than just friends.
Okay. So, and what did she say to that?
She said, yeah, and she was, like, enthused, and it was cool, and that was the last I heard of Alicia, Like, I reached out to her again on Facebook to try to put some dates on the calendar so we could go out, and then I haven't heard from her. And on Facebook, you can see when they've seen your message, and I know she's seen the messages, which is...
Have you sent her a message in all caps saying, I know you're seeing these, answer? I'm teaching you a lot of good tools here, Huxley.
I like that advice.
Yeah, you're laying down some good stuff. I am ready to go.
We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Huxley, I think this second date update is going to work out for you.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Well, because the girl that you want to call, she just went through a divorce. You went through a divorce. I think once you guys talk it out, you both will realize you don't have many options. And at the end of the second date, she will agree to go out with you again because, hey, why not? No. That's what I'm thinking.
Because she's just finally
That's really
giving
nice
up.
of you. I like that, Jubal. Thank you.
Yeah.
Putting me on. That's nice.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Huxley is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Alicia. They actually have known each other since college. They kind of fell off a little bit after college. But he always had a crush on her. She always had a boyfriend. Then she got married. He recently saw on Facebook that she was divorced, and they started chatting, and he said, hey, we should go out and talk and hang out. Mm-hmm. They did, but now she's not responding to him. And maybe, have you thought about this, Huxley? Maybe your date was so bad that she went back into the arms of her ex.
Oh, no!
Yeah, second date update is doing wonders for my confidence.
Yeah, sounds
No
like it.
problem, man. All right, I'll dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Alicia?
Yeah, this is Alicia.
Hi, Alicia. This is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Have you ever heard of it?
I don't think so.
Wonderful. It means we're doing our job.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to call you today to ask you about a guy that you recently went on a date with.
What?
Mm-hmm. We do a segment on our radio show called The Second Date Update. That's basically where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why.
Oh, okay. That's fun, I guess.
It is kind of
way to
fun. I
put
like it. And the guy that emailed us about you, his name is Huxley.
Huxley?
Huxley, yeah. Do you know a lot of Huxleys? I feel like that's not a very common name.
No, I only know one Huxley.
And have you gone out with Huxley lately?
Yes, I did hang out with him recently.
Okay, good. We've got the right person on the phone then. Well, Huxley is wondering why you won't answer any of his Facebook messages or phone calls or anything after you guys hung out.
I mean, I don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't know why I haven't called him back.
What? Come on. Yes,
You have to know why you haven't called him back. There's got to be a reason.
I don't know if I should talk about it.
Why not? He's the one that's asking.
I mean, this is a radio station.
Yeah, but I mean, he contacted us to get a hold of you because you won't tell him, and so he's confused. Is there anything that you can tell us?
I mean, we used to be really good friends in college.
Come on, you gotta give this man something. He has been crushing on you hard for a really long time.
He has?
Yeah. He says he's had a crush on you since college, and you always had a boyfriend, so he could never ask you out. And then he saw that you were recently single, so he decided to take the chance, and you guys actually went out. And now he wants to see you again, but apparently you're not calling him back.
I mean, it's really flattering, but I don't think I'm going to go out with him again.
Oh, but you should have heard the way he described you and your beautiful smile and how lovely you are and what a good person you are.
So cute.
I know. I mean, he is a really nice guy. I mean, Huxley is great.
Okay, so if you like him so much and he's a really great guy, why not give him the respect of at least letting him know why you don't want to go out with him again?
Okay, fine. I just don't want to date a guy who's been divorced.
Wait.
What?
You don't want to date a guy who's been divorced?
No, it's a huge turnoff to me.
Well,
Wait, though.
Huxley told us that you were recently divorced. Is that not true?
That is true. I just don't want to date a guy who's divorced.
So wait, is it because you're just not ready to date yet?
No, I don't want to date a guy with all of that baggage from being divorced. It's a lot to deal with.
But
You can see how that
divorced.
sounds a little strange, though, right? Like, you're divorced, and you're saying you don't want to date a guy who's divorced?
Yeah, I mean, it's just different. It's very different.
All right, so even though you've been divorced, you just will not date a dude who's been divorced.
Yeah, that's right.
You understand how hypocritical that sounds, right?
I mean, divorced guys are just always bitter, and they're always talking about how women are going to take their money just like their ex-wife did.
That is a huge stereotype that I don't think holds true.
Those are the guys that I've met.
I know a lot of divorced dudes, and I've never heard one of them say that, actually.
Well, you're not dating them, are you?
No, unfortunately, because a few of them are loaded, and I would love to take their money. Hey, Alicia, it's very interesting reasoning. Thank you for being honest with us and giving us an answer.
Yeah, I just prefer a single guy who is completely unattached. That's
Weird.
It's just my thing.
Okay. And my thing is surprising people by letting them know that somebody's on the other line when they're listening. And Huxley is actually on the phone and heard this whole conversation and wants to talk to you.
No, he's not.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I don't understand your reasoning at all. It makes no sense.
It's just my thing. I don't want to date a divorced guy.
But you're divorced.
Yeah, but you're a divorced guy, and I'm a divorced woman, and it's very, very different.
What? I don't think it's very, very different at all.
The difference is I divorced my husband, but you lost your wife. So it's a very different dynamic.
What? Oh my God.
Yeah, I won my divorce. You lost yours. So you have more baggage because you didn't win your divorce.
Are you kidding me?
It's not a board game.
So are you saying, Alicia, that because you're the one that divorced your husband, you have less baggage than Huxley?
Yeah, when we were at the bar, he told me that his wife broke up with him. I mean, I left my ex, so there's a big difference there.
Oh my God.
I did not know that.
I didn't either.
Shit, my ex and I split like 7 years ago. It was like an amicable split. She left, but it was completely like amicable. Both sides agreed that it was over.
So it sounds like you're changing your story now because that's not what you told me at the bar.
What are you talking? I mean, I said she left me, which implied like she left the relationship.
I mean, I would have thought differently if you had left her, but it sounds like you are not the one in the driver's seat in this relationship.
You guys listening to this?
Are you just being mean and petty because you're really hurt by your own stuff you're going through?
No, I'm not being mean and petty. I'm telling this guy what I want out of a relationship. How is that being mean and petty?
So you like me better if I divorced my wife?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is so weird.
Actually, I would prefer that you weren't divorced at all. But since you were divorced, it is better if you left her instead of the other way around.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
I mean, look at it this way. When some people get a dog, some people like get a new puppy, and some people like to adopt a rescue. I want a new puppy.
Oh my God.
That's awesome. Hey, Alicia, would you like to go out on a second date with Huxley? I probably know the answer, but we will pay for a date if you go out with him again.
You know, I think I made my point pretty clear, but I still would like to be friends with him.
Hey, a little rescue.
Alicia, how can I possibly just be friends with you after all of the stuff you just said about me?
You're damaged. I just don't want that in a relationship, but I am fine working with you through it as a friend. I can't do it in a
I'm not
relationship.
damaged. You're damaged. Pure damage. Like, this is, like, hear yourself. You are damaged. You are the damaged one.
But I'm not as damaged as you because I left my husband.
All right.
Wow.
I'll let you guys argue this out later about who's the more damaged in this situation. Alicia, thank you for your time. Huxley, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date out of this whole thing.
Yeah, thanks.
But you know what I will do for you, Huxley?
What's that?
I'll ask our listeners. Text in at 78592. We have a beautiful rescue on the phone. His name is Huxley. If you'd like to adopt him, text us, 78592.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 saying, she's right. All divorced guys have baggage.
Wow.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you don't know what I'm talking about today's second date update. Not really the point. Huxley wanted to call this girl named Alicia. He'd had a crush on her in like high school and everything. They reconnected, finally went out. Well, she didn't want to go out with him again because he's divorced.
Yeah.
Shocker, she just got divorced. And she says she doesn't date divorced guys, even though she's had a divorce.
Well, she treats it like she won the divorce somehow, which I've never been divorced, but I always thought everyone was a loser in this situation.
She says because she chose to have the divorce, it's okay. She doesn't have baggage.
It was on her turn.
But his wife left him. That means he has baggage, and she doesn't want to date him because he's been divorced, and he didn't win his divorce like she did.
Wow.
kidding
He's like,
me?
dude, it was 7 years ago, and I was only married for a year.
And
I swear I'm fine.
And everything else was great. Like, that's the only thing? I'm like, no way.
Pretty much everybody texting in at 78592 is saying that he dodged a bullet with that one.
I think so, too. I mean, come on.
But they agreed not to go out because, of course, he's got baggage.
Yeah, but she can
There's
be
no
his
way she
friend.
can date him.
She can be his friend and help him through his
All
baggage.
this baggage.
Remember,
She sounds like a good person to get advice from.
if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. You know, a lot of guys out there like a girl with a little bit of an edge.
Okay.
I happen to be one of those dudes, and that's why I'm surprised that Amy, who's on the phone for a second date update today, isn't getting a call back. She did exactly what I like, and she called her date an a-hole on their first date, and I'm so surprised that he's not getting back to her. That's really weird, Amy.
Did you say it in anger too?
It was angry.
Oh,
unfortunately.
So you angrily called your date an a-hole.
What happened?
I'm glad you want to call him back.
How does that work? What happened?
Well, okay, so I met this guy. His name's Trevor, not Treasure.
I would hope his name was Treasure. I've never met a guy named Treasure, but I want to.
Freudian slip.
All right. So his name was Trevor. Trevor, right.
And I met him online, and I thought he was really cute, and, he said he liked to work out, and he said he loves food. And then that's kind of what prompted me to start talking to him, and we were talking about what the kind of food we love, and he was like, there can't be one person in this entire world who doesn't like a grilled cheese sandwich. And I was like, oh my God, I feel the same way.
Yeah. And that's when you got into it. That's when you said, screw you, you a-hole. I love grilled cheese more.
No. This was over the app, just like back and forth. And then we started texting, and we were like sending pictures of grilled cheeses to each other. And I was saying, like, I make like the best grilled cheese. Like, it's my favorite food. I've got this great recipe. And I was like, you should come over and I'll make it for you.
Are you really that passionate about grilled cheese, or were you just using this as a cute ploy back and forth?
No, I really love it. Seriously, it's like my favorite food. I order it anytime a restaurant has it. I'm like a grilled cheese aficionado.
See, I always feel like it's a ripoff. Like, grilled cheese so cheap to make, overcharged on the menu.
Yeah,
it's usually overcharged. I'll give you that. But when you got all those different kinds of cheeses in it with the sourdough bread, I'm into it.
I'm kind of getting hungry now.
I know, she sounds more into the grilled cheese than their date.
So did he come over and...
Well, yeah, so this is how I ended up yelling at him. I was making the sandwiches, and we were having a couple of drinks, and we were talking, and I was multitasking, and I went over to talk with him, and, I was nervous, and I smelled something burning, and I realized, crap, I burnt the sandwiches. And I felt like such an idiot.
Yeah.
I felt like such an idiot.
After all that talk?
I mean, and after, saying that you're an artist, obviously you're not.
Yeah, I talked all this big talk, and, here I am screwing it up. And then he came over, and he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Here, what if you did it this way? What if you did it that way? And I did not like that. Like, I was like, why is this guy trying to tell me what to do? And so I freaked out. I, slammed down the pan. I went over to my room, and I yelled out, I can do it myself, a-hole, and I slammed the door in his face.
So it was more than just calling him an a-hole. You literally had a freak out and ran to your room.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you always unstable?
No.
Or just in that moment? I mean, I've had moments like that, but not...
ladies, when it's that time of the month, what happened, you get a little bit more emotional, and, it wasn't great timing to have a guy over probably, and I had a day anyway, that morning was hard, so I just emotionally wasn't, so it wasn't the best first date.
All right, so you did not plan accordingly.
No, I did it, but I spent a couple minutes in my room, was like, oh, that was so stupid. And then I walked out, and we were laughing about it.
Oh, wait, he was still there?
Yeah, he stayed. It was really sweet, and wow. I was like, I'm so sorry. I totally freaked out. I don't know why I did that. You were just trying to help. And he was like, it's totally cool. And then I made the sandwiches again. I did not burn them this time or call him an a-hole. He even slept over. We didn't do anything. He was just like, it's really late. Is it cool if I sleep over? I'll sleep on the couch. Totally fine. The next morning, I woke up, got a note that said, hey, I had so much fun with you. Thanks again for the grilled cheese. And then I texted him the next day saying hey, I had so much fun too. And he said, me too. And that's really all the conversation we've had. And it's been 10 days.
Wow. That's crazy. Wow. If I was hanging out at your house and you freaked out on me like that, the last thing I would want to do would be to sleep there.
Yeah.
I feel
well, that's why it doesn't make sense, right? And that's why I'm calling you guys, because I don't know what to do. I mean, is it he went home and he realized, whoa, she freaked out, I don't want to have anything to do with her, or was it something else?
Was there any moments of intimacy, or did it just feel like you were hanging out as friends the whole time?
We kissed right before he went to sleep. We had one kiss, nothing crazy.
Okay.
And it was nice, and it felt like we left on a good note. Okay. But I don't know. I'm confused.
The real question was how was your grilled cheese? Did it actually hold up?
It was really good.
Okay.
Really good.
And he thought so too?
Yeah, I mean, he said he liked it, but maybe he was lying. Maybe it was the grilled cheese that was the problem.
Oh, no.
You know?
Yeah, it could be. That's happened to me before. I've not called a lot of girls back because of a bad grilled cheese. So play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Okay, hang on. If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Amy is on the phone, and Amy's not getting a call back because she sucks at making grilled cheese sandwiches.
Don't
She's
even say that
just
to her.
the worst. Am I right, Amy?
Don't say that. I'm going to have to cut you if you keep talking like that.
See? And that's the kind of anger that really is behind the reason Amy thinks she's not getting a call back. She met this dude named Trevor online. They were talking about their love for grilled cheese sandwiches, so she invited him over to her place to make the best grilled cheese ever. She actually ended up kind of starting to burn the sandwich, and then when he tried to help her out, she yelled at him and said, "I could do it myself, you a-hole," and then went and locked herself in a room. And surprisingly, he stayed, and they finished the date, and she said he actually seemed like he had a great time. He even stayed the night on her couch, and they had a kiss. Wow. But now he's not calling her back, so we're going to get him on the phone and find out why.
And you did apologize for the freak out, but did you dwell on it too much?
I don't think so. I mean, it happened, and then we laughed about it, so I don't really think that it could be that. But I don't know what else it could be either, though.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number and see if we can find out why, okay?
Cool.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Trevor, please?
Yeah, this is Trevor.
Hey, Trevor, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, back.
Have you ever heard of Brooke and Jubal in the Morning before?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, what do you think it is then?
It's a vote of confidence.
You guys are like a radio show, right?
Yes.
A thing.
And have you ever really listened?
No, not really. I know the name, though.
Okay, cool. Well, that's a start. The reason I'm calling you today is because somebody who does listen to our show wanted us to call and get a hold of you.
Cool.
Could be cool, could not be cool. You don't know yet.
I guess not.
Her name is Amy.
Okay. Yeah.
And Amy made you a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yes, she did. She told you about that?
Yeah, she did tell us all about that. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Amy wants to know why you're not calling her back after your date.
It's not that I'm not calling. You know, this is not real. I don't want to, like...
It's not that I'm not calling her back, but I'm not calling her back.
Yeah.
I'm not calling... No, it's just... You know, I don't want to talk about that kind of thing. We had a nice time. You know, it's just one of those things.
Amy's the one that wants to know. I mean, we're asking on her behalf. She said she'd be willing to hear whatever it is.
I don't really know how much you guys already know. Like, how much do you guys know?
Well, we know that you bonded over grilled cheese sandwiches, and you went to her house and she made you grilled cheese, but at one point she kind of burned it and then yelled at you and stormed off to her room, and somehow you stuck around.
That was fun. No, the burning wasn't the thing. Like, she freaked out, but it was, like, cute. It was funny.
Wait, she slammed the pan down, called you an a-hole, and you thought that was hysterical?
No, it wasn't. I wasn't, like, dying laughing, but, like, that's not why I'm not calling back. That wasn't an issue at all.
Okay, so the anger issue is not a big deal with you.
No, but I slept on her couch. We didn't share a bed, so I'm not saying that at all. Okay. But before, like, she went to her room and I was on the couch, she had some pictures on the wall, like photographs, like professionally done ones that people get. And they were of her and a guy embracing and, like, kissing. And these were, like, big pictures. These weren't, like, the little ones.
Did they look like engagement photos or something, like that style?
Yeah, like that kind of thing. Like you know, they hired a photographer to take pictures of them, like, holding each other and stuff. So I was just like, what are those?
And what'd she say?
She went, "Oh, that's my ex-fiance."
Whoa!
And I was just like, oh, that's weird.
If she's not currently with her fiance, then it's pretty strange to have engagement photos of herself
like
on the...
Three of them, though, hanging up, and they were big photos. I can't stress that enough. Like, they were big.
And you would think that if you're having a first date with a guy, that would be, I don't know, something on the agenda to take down before he comes to your house.
Yeah, but I was willing, I guess, kind of to laugh it off because I am going to sleep there. I don't want it to be, like, super crazy weird.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah, we're still really good friends. So right there, I'm like, all right, cool, I guess. And then she says, I told him I would keep them up until I found someone that I could replace them with.
Whoa.
And I was just like, oh, cool. And
that's awesome.
How
yeah.
great for you.
But, like, I'm sleeping on her couch. I'm not going to have, like, the greatest night's sleep. So I would, like, wake up and then just be looking at her and this, ex-fiance, like, kissing and holding each other.
And when you were looking at it, you weren't thinking, I hope that's me one day?
No, I wasn't. I was thinking I need to sleep off the few drinks that I had and get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, really fast.
Well,
guys, I don't like how this is going. I'm not into this.
What's going on?
Oh, Trevor, that's Amy. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I've been listening to the whole thing.
Hey.
I've been listening to the whole thing. Hi, it's nice to hear from you after 10 days.
It's nice to hear from you, too, after 10 days.
I am, like, so disgusted right now. I cannot believe that that's the reason that you're, like, not calling me or talking to me. Because it's a perfectly good reason.
What?
You have pictures of you and your ex-fiance hanging in your place. How could you have a relationship?
Listen, I invited you into my home, and it's my space, and you asked.
What?
And I just met you. It was the first time I ever met you. You know, why? This guy is my best friend, okay? And, yeah, we're broken up now, but he's a part of my life, and he's a part of my history, and I talk to him every day, and he's my best friend, and I care for him. And I don't know why you're reacting like this. I don't think it's strange, you know? Wouldn't you have pictures of you and your best friend? So what? We're kissing in the photos.
Amy,
I think that's the point, Amy.
Yeah.
I would never have pictures of me and another girl kissing if I had anyone I was kind of romantically interested in coming to my home.
I met you for the first time. This was the first time I ever met you. I invited you to my house. And the only reason I invited you over is because we were talking about cooking and I wanted to cook you something. I'm not going to sit here and redecorate my house for some guy that, I might not ever see again, which, by the way, I'm not going to because it's been 10 days since we spoke.
All right, whoa. You need to slow down. This sounds way crazier than I already imagined. You sound like
Crazy? You think I'm crazy? Well, you know what? You sound jealous, and a real man doesn't get jealous of other guys. Get over it.
I don't even know if that's necessarily jealousy. It's just I kind of don't want to see
I'm not jealous. I'm
what?
out.
Amy, can't you see that maybe it's a red flag that you're not quite over your past engagement, that you haven't taken the photos down?
Sure, fine. It's a red flag to some stranger who doesn't even know me, but I'm explaining to all of you people that he is my best friend and I care for him, and why should I take down photos for some guy I met online?
But
why would I do that?
I have pictures of my best friend in my house, and none of them are me and that person embracing.
Oh, well, I feel really sorry for you because all of you apparently have a problem with intimacy.
Oh.
No, I do have a problem with intimacy. And I'm willing to admit that. But it is strange to have a picture of your ex-fiance on your wall. You don't think so at all?
He's my best friend.
Okay, but why don't you put some other pictures of you guys as best friends up and not the romantic ones?
Listen, I wake up every morning and I look at those photos and I set an affirmation for the day. And I say, I am going to find a best friend just like that. It's my motivation and it's what gets me through the day, okay?
Whoa.
Okay, instead of all that, why don't you just try some, like, orange juice and light exercise?
I don't think that's funny, and I don't appreciate your sarcastic tone, Trevor. I spent a lot of money on those damn photos. Why would I switch them out with some piece of crap?
Because you're not engaged anymore, Amy.
What are you, my therapist? Are you guys like my therapist now? Is that why I called into a radio show to get therapy? That's not why I called in, and I am so upset that these are the results that I'm getting from this.
Guys, do you still need me on this one, or can I bounce?
Actually, no,
we do.
I need him real quick. Trevor, would you like to go on a second date with Amy? We will pay for it.
No, No.
Come on. One more date.
Make your own grilled cheese sandwich.
I will happily make grilled cheese sandwiches alone. I don't want to.
You're never gonna get one. You're never gonna get one like I made ever again. You're never gonna get another one like that.
Oh.
You mean burnt?
You are such an ass. Don't say anything about my fucking grilled cheeses, okay? Because you'll never get anything like that ever again.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, Trevor.
Oh, my God.
It does sound like she hung up, too.
Dude, what was that? Are you serious? He is an insane person. Oh, my God.
I feel like you should have seen that coming after that whole burned grilled cheese incident.
I'm just happy I'm alive right now. I'm lucky I got out of there alive.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I definitely am scared of that woman, but I do want to try her grilled cheese. And I agree. She was very passionate about grilled cheese sandwiches.
Makes you hungry.
If you don't know what I'm talking about today's second date update with Amy and Trevor. We taped that while Brooke was still here. Jackie is filling in for Brooke on maternity leave. But Amy wanted to call Trevor. They made grilled cheese together. They bonded over the fact that they both love grilled cheese.
so random.
We got him on the phone and found out the reason that he wasn't calling back was because he stayed the night at her house on the couch and noticed that on the wall she had very, very big pictures with her and another guy kissing and being romantic. And then we found out that that was her fiance or ex-fiance.
Yes.
And they're really good friends now, but she doesn't want to take the pictures down until she finds a replacement for him.
That is creepy, kind of.
He was creeped out. Trevor was very, very creeped out by it and did not want to go out with her. But then she started calling him jealous and saying that it's his fault, like it's wrong with him. I don't know. Text in 78592. Would it bother you if you went over to somebody's house and they had pictures of their ex-fiance on the wall and refused to take them down?
Imagine if there was worse wedding pictures or something, but in the big frames.
Yeah, just still up there. It just kind
Staring
of
at you
sounds
while you're on the couch.
sort of desperate.
I can see, though, I mean, it's her house. She's not going to expect to have people over. This was a date that turned into a better date.
But she
so she's
knew.
required to take down her pictures.
But wasn't the date already planned? Like, if you know he's coming over, you wouldn't take those down?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or aren't you a person who operates in life and knows that you shouldn't have pictures of your ex-fiance in frames on the wall if you're trying to date?
Yeah.
Anyway, she hung up on us. Hopefully he'll be okay. He might have to get a restraining order because she was very pissed at the end of the call. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Going out on a date when you're set up by friends is the worst because there's the pressure of being on the first date.
Yeah.
And then there's the pressure of screwing things up and making your friend angry. And Charles emailed us about a girl he wants to call today that was set up by one of his friends. Now, not only is that girl not talking to him, but his friend isn't even talking to him either.
Whoa,
So Charles obviously screwed up something on his date, and he wants to figure out what it was. Charles, how are you?
Hey, good, man. How are you? I'm excited to be on your show.
Thank
He's
you,
like,
man.
good, I'm loveless, I'm friendless,
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Sounds like you killed it on your first date, man.
Yeah.
I killed something. I don't know what.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about it? What was the girl's name that you went out with?
Her name is Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Okay.
Okay, and Rebecca was set up by a friend of yours?
Yeah, a coworker friend of mine.
Okay.
And Rebecca is a friend of hers who just moved to town.
And why did your friend think that Rebecca would be a good fit for you?
Well, I don't date a lot, and my coworker knew this, but I would like to date more. I would like to, have a girlfriend one day, and so I think my coworker was just trying to help me out, help her friend Rebecca out, who's new to town, and somebody could show her around.
So she's like, you don't date a lot. This girl's new to town. She clearly has nobody else to hang out with. So this could be a good opportunity for you, Charles.
Oh.
Something like that.
And what did you and Rebecca do on your date?
We went to the park. We at first I will admit I kind of like Facebook stalked her a little bit.
I think that is totally okay.
That's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. And I saw her picture, and she was super cute, and I was almost like I'm second guessing myself now. I'm like, is she too cute for me? But I set up the date. We did it on a weekend, like a day date. I'm not the kind of guy that
wants to go to a bar and like get smashed or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're boring. So you're a real boring dude,
No
Charles.
wonder you don't date. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, that sounds actually refreshing, Charles, to not have the pressure of a night date.
Yeah, I'm not the kind of guy that's going to like go to a bar and get drunk. I mean, it's just like kind of not who you are, and you know, it's kind of like lowering people's inhibitions. It's like almost kind of like tricking a girl to go with you because she's smashed. And,
Yeah. See, what you described to me is my fantasy. I love it. That's a great date to me, but apparently not for you.
No, not for me personally. I understand why, though. I mean, plus it's also not as safe at nighttime. You know, it's dark and.
Where are you hanging out? In like back alleys at night?
No, I don't know. That's when crime goes up at night.
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
I understand.
Well, scary world out there.
All right. So anyway, you took her on a daytime date to the park during the day because the nighttime is too scary.
So we went on a drive. We went to the park. I'm like kind of a nature-loving guy.
Cool.
I was hoping she would be too. So, you know, I brought a blanket. We went for a walk. I brought a Frisbee. It was fun.
Well, define nature loving. Like you enjoy nature or you actually like love
Make love.
nature.
I try to refrain from loving it that much.
Okay. Well, if that happened on your first date, I could see why you're not getting a call back and why your coworker would stop talking to you. Like,
no.
Okay.
I did not do that on the date.
Okay.
Okay, so how was it? How was the conversation? Was it easy?
Yeah, I thought it was great. We were laughing. We were talking. I mean, whatever you would want a date to go well.
Yeah.
This was it, I thought.
Is there anything in your mind that could have gone wrong?
I mean, again, like I said, I'm second-guessing myself. So, you know, after the date, I drove her home. I wanted to be a gentleman, so I'm not going to go for a kiss or anything. But I was like, you know, we got to her place, and I was like, you know, hold on, don't get out of the car. And I, like, ran around and opened the door for her.
Nice
Okay.
move, bro.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I thought so, but I don't know if maybe people don't do that anymore, or she thought it was weird. I don't know. Maybe that was nothing.
We've done second date updates before where a girl has been like, he's obviously a chauvinist because he feels like he has to open my door.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
I can do my own.
Yeah, but that was one person. I mean, the majority of people don't feel that way.
How did you tell her to stay in the car? Maybe that weirded her out. Maybe you pulled up and you were like, stay in the car.
I didn't use that exact voice.
Don't you move.
Okay, but here's the thing, Charles. You have two women who are not speaking to you right now because of
Right.
something you did, and you literally can't think of anything other than I opened her car door.
It sounds like a great date.
No, I said, hey, could I call you again? She was like, sure.
Wow.
And I've called a couple times. It's been like 10 days. The only thing I got back was a text that said I'm busy, and that's it. And that's it. And then the coworker stopped talking to me.
Weird.
I
Do you work directly with this coworker, so you have to see him all the time, or is it just somebody casually in your office?
It's a she, and I see her all the time. Like, I'll literally go in the break room, and she'll leave.
Whoa.
Man.
That is...
You must have done something pretty bad.
Yeah.
Man, not in my memory.
Weird.
Now, you said you've been out of the dating world for a while. It's not because you're, like, married, and they found that out, right?
No, I don't really like Tinder or anything like that. I kind of want to meet somebody through people that I know.
Traditional.
It just hasn't happened for me.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and hopefully find out why she's not talking to you and your coworker isn't talking to you right after this when we get your second date update, okay?
Great, thanks.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second dater is really living up to his namesake. In case you don't know what that music is, that's the theme to the Peanuts' Charlie Brown. And if you know anything about those stories, Charlie was always getting screwed over, having the football yanked out from underneath him, never ending with him getting the girl. And our second date updater today, his name is Charles. And Charles is going to see if he can change history and maybe do something good with his name, because he's apparently pissed off everybody that he knows, and he has no idea why. He was set up by his co-worker to go out on a date with a girl named Rebecca. They went out, had fun, according to him, but now after the date, she's not calling him back, and the co-worker won't talk to him. Charles, are you ready to see if you can change things for the name Charlie for good?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Look at the passion in Charles's voice. Do you think your coworker isn't just talking to you? Maybe she feels guilty that you got set up with a girl that doesn't like you or something.
Maybe. That makes sense, but we're good friends, so I would think she would tell me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be just awkward for her, like, oh, that didn't work out. Now I don't know what to say to him, you know.
He's such a sad, pathetic man already. I don't want to make it worse.
Oh, thanks, Brooke. I'm glad I called the show today.
Yeah, we are really helping you out, man. Okay, I'm going to dial the phone and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, I was looking for Rebecca.
this is Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. Do you have a few minutes to talk?
What is this about?
My name is Jubal.
Jubal?
Jubal, yes. And I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's on in the morning, if you can't tell. I've said it like 4 times now.
Okay. Sorry, I'm new to town. I don't really know any radio shows or anything.
Yeah, I've heard that you're new in town. Welcome.
That sounded creepy.
It's like we're the welcome committee suddenly.
How do you know I'm new?
I know a lot about you, Rebecca.
Oh, that's normal.
How do you know a lot about me?
I'll explain.
With me?
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So even though you're new in town, you went out on a date recently with one of our listeners, and he emailed us to see if we could find out what happened on your date and why you don't want to go out with him again.
I'm assuming you're talking about Charles?
Yes, I am. Unless you've been on a bunch of dates. I don't know.
No, just one. I haven't had time, really.
Okay. Well, Charles is wondering why you don't want to go out with him again. He says he's tried to text you, and you said you were busy, and then now you just stopped responding.
Yeah. Well, I am busy. I'm getting set up and situated, and this is just weird.
I understand
This is weird.
that.
I mean, I don't have many friends in town, and it's just like talking to a radio station.
Well, hey, we're your new friends now. You don't need any other friends. We're the best friends you never wanted.
Wow. Okay. Well, then that's good.
Did you like your date with Charles? Was it fun?
It was something. It was a date.
Was it
cool?
Was it just maybe a little boring?
I mean, it wasn't the most exciting date I've ever been on. I mean,
Would you mind telling us about the date in your own words? Because we actually talked to Charles about your date. He said that you guys went to the park and had a lot of fun, so he's confused.
I mean, he's nice and all, but I don't know. I got a really creepy vibe from him.
Creepy?
Whoa.
Yeah.
We talked to him. I did not get a creepy vibe from him over the phone.
Yeah.
Well, neither did I at first, but then something happened.
What happened?
Whoa.
Well, when we went up to play Frisbee, he left his phone on the blanket, and I noticed his screensaver was of my friend who set us up.
Wait.
Whoa.
The background on his phone was a picture of your friend.
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, he said they were really good friends. Was it like a picture of him and her?
Yeah.
No, it's like a candid shot. Like, she didn't even know it was taken. It's weird.
Whoa, wait a minute.
So it looks like he just took a picture of your friend, his coworker, and saved it as the wallpaper on his phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ask him about it?
I did. I mentioned it. I was like, oh, this Catherine. He's like, yeah. And then he started talking about her and how close they are, but I know from her that they're not that close. So that was that was creepers number 1.
Yeah.
And is there number 2? Because that's creepy enough for me.
I don't know. I feel like we're jumping to conclusions.
Well, he started gushing about her and just saying how amazing she was and talking about had it been a different time, who knows what would have happened between them. It felt awkward.
So on your first date with him, he's talking about how much he loves your friend, basically?
Yeah.
Whoa. And when you talked to your friend, she had no idea that Charles has a crush on her.
No, she had no idea. She said that they talk, but it's never anything deep.
Whoa.
So, and then I told her that he had the picture on his phone, and she was like, what?
That explains a lot, Rebecca, because not only have you not been talking to Charles, neither has his coworker.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, she's like creeped out now, and she was like, the first day back at the office, she tried to avoid him. Like,
Yeah, he told us that.
I feel bad for him.
You feel bad for him. It sounds like he took a candid picture of some girl and put it as a screensaver on his phone. That's creepy behavior.
He doesn't have very good social etiquette, but he obviously has a crush on someone that's not you.
So if somebody has a crush on somebody, they can take a picture of them?
No,
All right, well, how about this, Rebecca? I do have to let you know that Charles is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
are you serious?
Yes, I am. Charles, you there?
God.
Yeah. I need to explain myself.
Yeah, I think you do, Charles.
Catherine and I are just friends, and I told you that on the date.
Yeah, well, I don't have a screensaver of my coworker on my phone.
It's not unusual to have pictures of your friends on your phone.
Yeah, but as a screensaver, that's kind of strange.
It's not that way. I mean, I see her all the time, like as we walk to the office, so it's like a shot of what I see.
So
You took wait, hold up. Sorry, Charles, you took a photo of what you see on a daily basis when you walk by your coworker?
Yeah, I took a photo of my friend as I see her in the office.
Does she know that you took that picture?
I mean, that's not important. It's just a picture of a friend.
I think that is kind of important, Charles.
Yeah, that's important. She doesn't know, obviously, and I told her what the picture was, and she doesn't even remember you taking it. It was just like her with a cup of coffee with her hair like falling into her mouth. Like, I mean, it's weird.
I can't see her having a problem with it.
She's not talking to you. I mean, it's obviously kind of creepy.
I mean, I don't think he's meaning to be creepy. I just think, Charles, you obviously have a crush on your coworker.
No, I don't. We're just friends.
You said at another time that you guys might have been together. Had things worked out differently, that you would be together. So
it's not another time. It's this time. It's this time now, and we're just friends. I mean, in another time, I could have been with Angelina Jolie. I'm speculating.
Okay, well, no matter what, it's totally inappropriate on a first date to talk about how in love you are with somebody else when it's supposed to be about me. You know, I mean, that's just weird.
I did not talk about how I was in love with her. I said that we could have been in love, but we're just friends.
Charles, you shouldn't bring up love in another woman's name like that unless it's your mom on a first date.
I was just talking about how much I adore Catherine, her friend, which I think she would appreciate.
Okay, you were talking about her hair, how shiny it was. You were talking about how strong she is, the yoga she does. I mean, you went off about it. It was not like a normal friend conversation. It was like you had studied every inch of her, which is weird.
She set us up. She knows me.
Not when I'm talking to her. She says that she doesn't know you that well. She said you're just coworkers.
I can't believe you even told her all that I talked about her and then I have a picture on my phone. That was a conversation with you, not her.
Okay, well, she's my friend, and if somebody has a creepy picture of someone on their phone, I'm going to tell her. She's my friend.
I told you that in
like
confidence.
creepers.
I told you that in confidence.
Hey, Charles, if you're not okay, if your picture isn't creepy, why did you have to tell her in confidence?
Because you have different conversations with different people about different things.
Okay.
Charles, I feel bad for you right now. You're learning a lot of stuff about yourself. I don't feel like you're creepy. Maybe you just need to admit that you did some things that were wrong according to social norms.
I don't think it's wrong to have a picture of your friend.
Hey, Rebecca, would you like a second date with Charles? We will pay for it.
No.
No?
Oh, Charles.
No. I don't think so.
Charles, you need to confess your love to your coworker friend.
I told you guys, I'm not in love with her. She's just my friend. She happens to be like cool and awesome and pretty, and like I like her a lot, but that doesn't mean we're anything more than friends. We're just friends.
Okay, all right, we got it, Charles. Rebecca, thank you for answering the phone. And welcome to town. The woman on the phone for a second date update today and myself have something in common.
Uh-oh.
Both big fans of Ultimate Frisbee. That's That's right.
You're a fan of Ultimate Frisbee?
Well, I've only played once.
How does that make you a fan?
And I think her experience with Ultimate Frisbee was better than mine.
Really?
All I got out of it was a bunch of people at a park calling me a maniac and a lunatic.
What?
A
Why?
sadistic freak, whatever that means.
Why would they
I didn't know you weren't supposed to take a baseball bat to play Ultimate Frisbee. I had no idea.
Yeah.
But then I get labeled all kinds of names.
Well,
But Jesse actually got a date out of playing Ultimate Frisbee, and I don't think had a restraining order slapped on her either. Unless I'm wrong, Jesse. Am I wrong?
No.
you didn't bring a bat to the game or an axe or anything like that then.
No.
Yeah.
That's boring.
I wish somebody would have told me beforehand. But your email said that you met the guy you want to call today playing Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah, I'm kind of a spontaneous person, and I like trying out new things. And I was online, and I saw this game thing, so I was like, I want to do that. I've never played before.
Was it a singles, like, meetup type thing?
No, not necessarily. It was just sort of like young people.
So how was it when you went out there and played? Did you find out you were amazing at Ultimate Frisbee and had no idea?
No, I'm actually really bad, apparently. But there was this one guy who was really good. Like, probably had been playing with that group of people for a long time. And
And I know that's what really turns ladies on, is a guy who can handle a Frisbee.
It's actually not.
Right?
It's not too far from a lie.
Really?
no, it was actually really nice because, you have to have a certain grace,
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Any athletic man on a field that is good is sexy.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was really sexy. So I was trying to get his attention a little bit, and so during a break, I was like standing by him, and he like offered me some of his Gatorade. He was like, "Here, it looks like you could use some of this."
See,
You look
offered you some Gatorade, huh?
Yeah, he offered me some. It was blue,
Wait a minute, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're sharing out of the same bottle, that means he doesn't think you're gross.
Right. That's why I was excited, because I was like, okay, so breaking the ice, sharing Gatorade, you
Yeah.
know.
Already like you guys kissed.
Yeah, right.
Aw.
Next step, swap and spit.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was just like super straightforward and like immediately was joking with me at my expense, and I don't know. I like that. Give it to me, and or
That's another thing that I've heard
Yeah.
women like. Another attribute that dudes have if they're able to do that.
Man.
I've heard it's a big deal for ladies. So, did you ask him out or did he ask you out?
he asked me out.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and which was great. We had a couple of drinks, had a nice meal, but I was a little annoyed because there were a lot of like kids there, and they were being really loud and just annoying, like they were like running all over the place.
Yeah.
And
At a fancy restaurant, they were?
it wasn't a fancy restaurant, but it wasn't, it was a decent restaurant, and I don't know, they were just so loud. And so I said to him, I was like, kids are annoying. Like, I don't know how people do it. And then he was just like, oh, I have a kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was good.
What I meant was every
Uh-huh.
kid except for yours is annoying.
Wow.
How'd
so
you backpedal on that?
Yeah, well, no, I was like, no, just these kids. I'm sure your kid is great. Like, it was really awkward, and I didn't know what to say. And he was really nice about it. He, like, joked with me. It was just like, no, I get it. Like, I have a kid. He's annoying. Like, I get it.
But
So
wait,
he
though.
agreed with you.
I mean, he just dropped on you that he had a kid. How did you feel about that?
I mean, it's weird, but I don't know. Like I said, I like to try new things.
So why not parenting? Yeah.
Being a mom, whatever, step parenting.
I mean, I haven't dated a guy with a kid before, so why not, right?
Hey.
So how did everything end with him?
Well, I thought things were going smoothly, and then he took me home, kissed me on the cheek, which, is nice. I was hoping for a little bit more, but it was nice.
Yeah, especially from an Ultimate Frisbee player. Those guys are badasses. Like, they're usually not going for a kiss on the cheek at the end of the night,
So do you think it's a kid thing that is the reason?
I mean, everything else was great. That was the only awkward moment that I could think of that probably would have kept him from calling me again,
And how many times have you tried to reach out to him?
I sent him like a text a few days after and no reply. Yeah, so just once. But I really want to see him again. I really enjoyed our date.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm honestly really surprised that Jessie, who was on the phone to do a second date update today, isn't getting a call back from the dude that she went out with. Because really, she has all of the qualities that men look for in a woman. She hates kids.
No.
That's pretty much it. That's the quality.
That's what you look for, Jubal.
That's the quality, and she has that. Right, Jessie?
No, I didn't say I hated kids. I just thought the ones in the restaurant were annoying.
If you're just tuning in, Jessie met the dude she wants to call today while playing Ultimate Frisbee. They went out to eat at a restaurant, and the only thing that she thinks might be the reason he's not calling back is because while they were there, she made a comment about how annoying the kids in the restaurant were. And that's when he said, "Oh, I have a kid." And
Yeah.
I guess it was a little awkward after that, but they got back to normal, and she ended with a kiss on the cheek, but hasn't heard anything since.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
And the thing is, you never really came back from that, and you never told him, like, no, I actually like kids. I could see myself being with someone with a kid. Is that what you want to tell him now if we get him on the phone?
It sounds a little desperate saying that, doesn't it? Like,
I don't know.
wanted to get away from the awkward moment.
Maybe you just address that it was a joke and move on instead of being like, no, I promise I want to be a mom. Like, I don't know. Either way, the date didn't work out for you, so I'm going to call him right now, see if we get him on the phone and find out what happened, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Douglas?
This is Douglas.
Hey, Doug. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
My name's Douglas. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, who are you?
I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. My name is Jubal.
What do you need from me?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about a friend of ours who you know.
Okay.
Okay. You're a pretty quick and to the point guy, aren't you, Douglas?
Yes, I am. Why are you calling me?
Good question.
So you went out with a girl named Jessie recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like Jessie?
What business is that of yours?
Well, it's our business because she emailed us to see if we could talk to you and find out if you didn't like her.
I didn't hate her.
Whoa.
I just didn't feel it working.
Okay. Can you tell us why?
I don't feel we're at the same places in our lives, and it's just as far as personalities, temperaments, and patience goes, it's just not what I'm looking for in someone to date. Sorry.
Is it because you have a kid and she doesn't?
How do you know that?
Well, she told us a little bit about your date and said she thinks that's the reason you don't want to go out with her again.
It's just like a millennial, so you can't deal with it yourself.
Wait, what? You just like put down a whole generation of people there?
Well, I'm not saying that every millennial is one of those things and behaves that way, but when I see a duck, I call it a duck.
It's a good way to be. So you thought she was a millennial duck.
No, Jubal.
Well, after having to listen to a 5-minute tirade that someone didn't tag her in a Facebook post, yeah, kind of.
What?
Okay, wait.
Whoa.
I want to know about the tirade, but I'm really curious. Are you a 65-year-old man?
I'm a 30-year-old man with 2 kids with sole custody. I got a lot to do.
Okay.
I'm very busy. I just don't have time to screw around anymore.
Okay. And by her complaining about a Facebook post, you think she has time to screw around and you don't?
It's not just that. She's complaining that, I work a 10 to 8 or a 10 to 5 job, and I only got 8 hours of sleep last night, and her friends aren't tagging her in Facebook posts, and it's just, I don't think she's a bad person. I just don't have time for that.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Like, you're a single parent of 2 kids.
I'm in a different place in my life. I'm sorry.
Why didn't you just tell her that, though?
Well, I didn't want to come down on her as like, you're an idiot and I don't want to have anything else to do with you. We're already there on the date. And I don't think that. It's just like I said, we're just in different places in our lives. Right. We want different things. Maybe in a few years she might feel differently, but right now I don't have the time to do it.
So in your mind, it's just finish the date up, give her a kiss on the cheek, send her on her way, and you can get back to doing business.
Look, it's not doing business. It's called life. I'm actively participating in it, and I just got to get it done. I don't have time for the BS.
But, I mean, here's the thing with that. Like, I get that you have a lot on your plate right now, but you can't fault her for not having the same amount of stuff to deal with.
I'm not faulting her. I'm just saying that I don't have time for it. I'm sure there's plenty of other guys that can sympathize and want to listen to her about not getting tagged in a Facebook post. I'm not one of them.
All right.
And look, if you guys want to get back to her and just let her know, that'd be great. I'd appreciate it.
Okay. Well, I have a better idea. I can tell that you're, like I said, you're a man of business. Let's expedite it and just let you know that she's on the phone right now and you actually told her.
What are you talking about?
I mean, she's on the other line listening to this conversation and would like to speak with you real quick. If you have time, sir.
Sir?
She's not on the phone.
Yes, I am. Hi.
I'm sorry, Jesse, you had to hear that. I don't mean it maliciously, but it's the truth.
It just sounds like you're being really, really insensitive, honestly.
It's not about insensitivity. It's just, I mean...
No, it's that you don't want to empathize with my problems, that you think your problems are so much bigger and greater than mine are.
You were worried about a Facebook post. I have 2 kids to raise. Those are quantitatively much bigger problems.
Well,
I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings. I don't mean to. It's just the way it is.
Listen, it wasn't about the Facebook post. It was the fact that it was posted by my roommate, okay? You have no idea what it's like to live with 2 other women. It's hard. It's really hard.
Are you kidding me? I can't even believe that sentence is coming out of your mouth.
I can't even, because you have no idea. You have no clue. You've never done it before.
You have no idea what it's like to be responsible for 2 kids that you're responsible for keeping alive. You live with 2 kids, they're not your responsibility. I live with 2 kids, I am their responsibility. The buck stops with me. I'm not worried about Facebook posts. I'm sorry.
Please stop talking about my Facebook post and stop talking about your kids, okay? How hard can it be to raise 2 kids, okay? You just put them in front of a TV.
Oh,
whoa! Guys,
why not?
I'm starting to lose my patience. Like I said, she's not an evil person. I just do not have time for this nonsense anymore. I'm sure she'll do great.
Nonsense.
I'm sure she's going to find a great guy. I really got to go.
Listen, working is hard, okay? I work from 10 to 5 with barely an hour lunch break, okay? That's difficult. And you don't even want to hear me out?
Yeah, hear her out, dude. 10 to 5.
All right, fine. You want to know something? Like the day that we met playing up at Frisbee, you know, the kind of days off I get like that? I get one of those a month. Even when I have a day off, Jesse, I don't have a day off. I have to babysit 2 kids every second of the day. There's no time off for me. If I'm lucky, I get 5 hours of sleep a night.
That is the choice you made, okay? If you have 2 kids, that's your choice. You're going to be a father, okay? You can't blame me if I want to get more than 8 hours of sleep tonight.
Jesse, I'm not blaming you. I just don't want to date you.
Jesse, I think that you should probably just quit while you're ahead because he is being way nicer than I expected him to be to you.
I don't think so. I'd like to hear more from him.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I think you guys would be a great couple.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Douglas, would you like to go out with Jesse on another date? We will pay for it.
Come on, guys, please.
Please get you a second date.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Am I
what he
reading
meant.
into it wrong, Douglas?
Look, I appreciate that you're having a lot of fun on the radio, but I really got stuff to do. I'm sorry Jesse and I didn't get along. I'm sorry you guys couldn't put us back together for a date. Everything will be fine. The sun's coming up tomorrow. Nobody's going to die. But I have to go get my kids ready for school. Please, may I go?
All right.
Yep.
Well, we'll let you go, Douglas. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
All right.
All right. He is gone. Jesse, I'm sorry that didn't work out for you.
I mean, I'm kind of blown away by it. I honestly thought it didn't go that badly, so...
You thought it didn't go badly?
He just denied you and hung up.
Well, Jesse, better luck next time, okay?
Okay.
And I feel your pain about the Facebook tagging thing. It is so annoying when people leave you off of posts.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He just didn't get it.
I know. What a jerk.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 that says, that girl makes me ashamed to be a millennial. Oh. Talking about today's second date update. That was taped while Brooke was still here. Brooke is out on maternity leave. Jackie is filling in. But anyway, the couple, Jesse and Douglas. That's their names. Jesse wanted to call Douglas. He wasn't calling back after they had a great date. And the reason why is because he's a busy man with kids. And she has big problems, too.
Yeah, she does.
She was really upset that her roommates didn't tag her in a Facebook post.
That gets me so riled up.
And she was also complaining about having to work from 10 to 5 with only an hour lunch break.
Oh, my God.
Where does she work that they demand that of her?
I know. That is ridiculous. I'm sure she could call somebody. That's got to be illegal.
I mean, then she's going to get to the gym late, and then the bachelor's on late. I mean, there's so much going on in her life.
Those are such easy work hours.
I know. And the guy was kind of a jerk about it. You know, like, we're in two different places in life. I'm busy. I got kids, and she doesn't understand the pressures.
He's a little barky about it.
Yeah, he was. He was a little angry about it, but almost everybody texting in at 78592 is taking his side just because of the trivial stuff that she complained about. But seriously, your roommate's not tagging you in a Facebook post?
I mean...
You live with them. It's so easy.
I think that's in the Constitution.
Yeah, seriously.
You have to do that.
And then a lot of parents are mad at her because she used the line, well, you have kids, just put them in front of the TV or whatever, right? Super easy.
Don't even say that.
Then again, none of us do that.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Nothing is sexier to a woman than a hot computer programmer making all that dough, rolling around town in his badass automobile with Italian leather seats, sitting next to a dude that smells like bum pee. I'm, of course, talking about riding the bus. There's nothing sexier than a computer programmer who rides the bus. Am I right or am I right? And that's who's on the phone with us today. His name is Adam. He's a computer programmer who has a bus pass. And I point that out because he actually made his date pick him up for his first date. Her name is Robin, and that's the girl that he wants to call today. Adam, what's up? How are you?
I'm all right. How are you guys doing?
Gosh,
Good.
Adam, with all this sexy talk, I almost took my top off for you.
If only you had a webcam.
Where'd you meet the girl that you went out with?
Well, we actually met through a couple of mutual friends.
Okay.
They thought that we would get along because we're both kind of similar. We both kind of keep to ourselves a little bit more introvert. I work in front of a computer a lot. Obviously, you already made fun of me about that. But they kind of set us up a little bit on the internet, and we're chatting on Messenger for a few times, and we agreed to set the date up.
The interesting part about your email to me was that you made her come pick you up because you ride the bus. You don't have a car, or?
Well, yeah, no, I don't have a car right now. I ride the bus because it's just, it works for my lifestyle right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really need a car or a car payment, or, you got to pay the car note and the insurance, and I'm trying to save some money because, I want bigger and better things, and I just don't really need a car right now.
I think that's really respectable. Was she, turned off by that, you think?
I don't think so. When we were talking, I didn't really get too much into it. But,
No, I think you're good. Anytime I've heard a woman talk about a guy who has to take the bus, they're always super impressed by it.
Hey, I dated a bus guy. It's fine.
Well, you can laugh at it, but I mean, there's a lot of people that spend a lot of money for a lot of cars that they can't afford.
Yeah.
No,
right.
you're absolutely right. I'm just saying.
Look at Jubal.
I agree with you. I'm just saying it could be awkward for a girl when she has to pick you up for a date because you have to take the bus.
Yeah, and I can understand that. I mean, that's the one downside about not having a car is that aspect of it.
Yeah, but once she picked you up, how was the date? Was it good?
Well, when she got there a little bit early, I had made reservations, so we had a little bit of time to kill, and I asked her if she wanted to come in, of course, and I was still kind of, getting on the tail end of getting ready, and she was kind of like a female me. And
Hey.
How so? What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Well, she just was. I mean, she's into gaming a little bit. I like gaming. We kind of talked a little bit about that, and she is also has kind of an IT job, which is similar to my job. She works on computers all day, but she was really cute and maybe a little bit out of my league. But hey, I wasn't going to complain.
So when you met her in person, you were actually impressed.
Well, yeah. If you know anything about the computer industry, it's not flooded with hot girls.
I can't imagine.
Really? Weird. I thought it was just models walking around everywhere on both male and female side of things.
Yeah, go figure that.
Yeah.
All right. So how did everything go, though, when you guys actually went out on your date?
Well, she got to my place, my apartment, and I was kind of coming back and forth out of the bedroom and talking to her while I was getting ready. And then all of a sudden I walked out, and she's like, "Do you have a cat?" And I said, "Yeah, he's probably around here somewhere. His name's Jasper."
Mm-hmm.
And she gave me like a weird look. I don't want to say like a look of horror, but it was almost that. And she's like, "I'm allergic to cats."
Oh.
And I was like, "Yeah, okay, well let's get out of here. I'm ready to go." I was putting my shoes on. She's like, "No, I'm just not really feeling very well." And she said she had to go, and she had to go take some medicine or something, and she took off.
How serious was this cat allergy?
I don't know. I mean, she looked pretty serious, but fast forward 5 days, and I texted her to make sure she was all right, and she hasn't responded, and I don't want to be all creepy and keep texting her and calling her, but I asked our friends that set us up, and they said she's coming to work, but when they asked her about the date, or I guess the lack thereof, she's not really talking about it.
So do you believe her with the cat allergy that it's that severe?
Well, I mean, she looks serious. I don't know why she would have a reason to lie to me.
I'm just saying, like, if you had that severe of cat allergy, you'd probably be used to asking people before you entered their home whether or not they had a cat.
Or bringing your medicine with you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I never really dealt with anybody who had a cat allergy. I don't really know the protocol.
All right. And so you haven't heard anything from her since that experience?
Nah, that was it.
Okay. Maybe she did make it up. Any idea why she would make that up?
I don't know. Maybe she didn't like my face.
She's like, "Yeah, man, I'm actually allergic to your face. Sorry." All right.
What can I say? That's why I emailed you guys.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, cool. Thanks.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
A lot of people that listen to the first part of today's second date update might think the girl that we're about to call should be ripped for probably faking a cat allergy to get out of a date. Adam, you said that she went over to your house and she saw that you had a cat and kind of freaked out and got scared and left. And then she showed up to work the next couple of days because you guys have mutual friends that are coworkers. I think she should be commended for obviously getting deathly ill from the cat and then getting like a blood transfusion and still managing to make it into work the next day. I think that's very impressive. And she definitely didn't lie to you at all, Adam.
You guys don't think that she had a cat allergy?
I think you're just catching on to that, Adam.
Yeah. No, I don't think she had a cat allergy. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, that's what happened. Adam met this girl named Robin through mutual friends. She came over to his house to pick him up for the date because he doesn't have a car. She saw his cat and then said she had a cat allergy and hasn't talked to him ever since. But we think maybe she made it up just to get out of the date because we've heard of things like that happening quite a bit. All right, Adam, I'm about to get her on the phone and find out if the cat allergy is real, okay?
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Robin, please?
Yeah, this is Robin.
Hey, Robin, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
A morning show? What do you mean?
It's like a radio morning show, We play a bunch of really bad music and talk in between it.
Why are you calling me?
So we recently got an email from a guy named Adam.
That's weird. Why?
Because you guys recently went out on a date and now you won't call him back. It's a segment we do called the Second Date Update. We do it on our show all the time. Adam told us that you guys met through mutual friends and that you were supposed to go out on a date, but right before you guys were about to leave his house, you said you had a cat allergy and then left.
That's true.
Okay,
It's a true story. I don't know what else you need to know. That's what happened.
Okay, well, we're all speculating that maybe you were lying about the cat allergy. Is that true?
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't have a cat allergy.
I don't know about that.
So, did you lie about it?
You can tell us.
I don't think I want to talk about it, you guys.
Oh.
But why would you leave right then and not even give him at least the effort of just one date?
I had a good reason. Just let's leave it at that. Okay, I just want to move forward and forget about it.
Well, can you just tell us a little something? I mean, we talked to Adam. He seems like a really nice guy, and he's just kind of confused.
Creepy.
Did you say creepy?
Creepy, believe me, creepy.
This phone call is creepy, or Adam is creepy?
Good question.
Adam is creepy.
What did he do that was creepy? You barely spent, what, like 15 minutes with him?
It was enough. 15 minutes too long.
What did he do?
He took this box out, and he said he wanted to show me something. It was in his closet, and he had a drone in it.
Okay.
And then he starts showing me, like, the stuff he's like, the footage that he took, via the drone.
Uh-huh.
And it turns out, like, his personal hobby, when he's not at work, he just, like, spies on his neighbors.
What?
Like he's stalking his neighbors?
No, not really stalking. Just observing them, like their daily habits. And like he got really excited when he showed me one family because he said they eat spaghetti every Friday night. So like, how does he know they eat spaghetti every Friday night? He's been observing that, and he was just cracking up like a little kid. And I found it so creepy and so off-putting. I thought of the first excuse I could to get out of there. I just told him about my cat allergy.
That is strange. And you're sure the footage isn't just like on accident? I'm just hoping that it's like he's out practicing flying his drone and he happens to be by a house every Friday.
Because he has footage ongoing, and he was cracking up. Like I said, he knew that one family ate spaghetti on Fridays. I think Tuesday nights another family, or maybe it was the same. They have tuna fish. It's like this is probably all he does. He goes to work. Maybe he works from home, and he does this. That's
So he
it.
flies his drone around the neighborhood filming his neighbors.
Yeah.
And what's weird is that he doesn't realize that it's abnormal, because if he did, he wouldn't show you the footage.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, but I mean, it's just even weirder. It weirded me out. I don't want to talk to him ever again. I don't want to see him.
Yeah.
I got a weird feeling.
He's a pretty sneaky guy, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, creepy.
He's actually on the phone listening right now. That's how sneaky he is. And he wants to talk to you. Yeah.
He is not on the phone. No way.
Yes, he is.
Hi, Robin.
Oh my God.
Well, I obviously have been listening to the whole conversation, and I kind of showed you that footage in confidence, and I didn't feel the need to expand too far on it. That's not my hobby. That's another business.
What?
It's another business?
Wait, taking creepy videos of people in their homes while they eat dinner is your business?
No, it's not a creepy video business. It's me and a friend of mine got contracted a while back to create a new app that would expand upon something like a Google Maps to get better aerial footage of different neighborhoods. And we started in one geographic neighborhood. And yeah, I think it's funny that that family eats spaghetti every night, but I could really care less what they're doing. We're trying to map the entire city.
Wow.
I don't know if I believe you.
Well, I mean, there's nothing to believe. I mean, it's an app that's been in development. I'd be more than happy to show it to you, but you kind of sound off-put anyway. That's not it's not a creepy kind of thing. We're literally trying to map the entire city so that we can move to another city and start mapping that city with better views, with better aerial views. I wasn't trying to show you something that I have a weird hobby of peeking in people's backyards. I don't care what people do. I'm trying to make my life better. That's why I ride the bus.
You sound so defensive. You didn't explain this to me when you're showing it to me, so I don't quite feel comfortable to believe all this.
Well, the reason why maybe I sound defensive is because you lied to me about being allergic to my cat and just took off and didn't respond to text messages.
I guess that is a good point. Why didn't you just respond to him and tell him what's going on?
Because I told you guys already, I didn't want him to come to my neighborhood and start taping me. I didn't want to antagonize him. I'm a woman. You shouldn't question why I don't text back a man. My security.
How dare I?
He lies on people. And it's creepy for him to say, why didn't you text me back? Because I don't like you. I don't want to see you again. Deal with it.
To be honest with you, I mean, you're a good-looking girl on the outside, but you're not very good-looking on the inside. So don't flatter yourself.
You know what?
thinking
Again,
that I'm
I
gonna come
need
to your
to go.
neighborhood
But
and
the point is,
take
a
your
woman's
footage of
protecting
your
herself,
backyard.
and she's told she's unattractive, because of that. And that's just like classic misogyny. So you're not the kind of guy I want to be around. Plenty of men get it.
Kind of
You
thing.
don't. Let's move on.
Well, I don't want to be around liars, I guess.
Good. Then you don't want to be around me because I lied about
No.
my cat allergy, and I would do it again.
I don't. I'm over this phone call. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your help.
Oh my, that escalated really quickly.
And this whole time, all I can think about is there's going to be a new map that's super creepy and shows people in their houses out there.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever used Google Maps?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, well, this is a better version that is probably going to get bought out by Google.
Well, congratulations. You'll be a rich billionaire, but you'll be all alone. Congratulations.
Whatever.
Well, I guess, I don't know. I obviously shouldn't ask the question, but I guess I'll ask it anyway. Robin, would you like to go on a second date with Adam? I'll pay for it.
No, thanks.
All right, you can pay for it yourself. I don't want to do the whole, hey, male should pay thing. You can pay for it yourself if you want.
Screw you. I know what you're doing.
I'm asking if you want to go out with him again.
Yeah, she's
I
on
don't
to you,
know.
Jubal.
Yeah.
She got it.
We both work with computers. The reason why I showed you any of that was because I thought you'd be into it. I thought you'd think it was a cool project.
You think it's a cool project to videotape your neighbors and get off on that? I don't think so.
Well, first of all, it's not videotape. It's digital video, and I don't get off on it.
So there.
Well,
He has a
Adam, can
point
I
there.
see some of it? Because I might get off on
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
it. Text in at 78592. That guy sounds simply adorkable.
Oh, my God.
I'd go on a date with him. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, a lot of people are claiming that the guy is just straight up creepy on our text message board. His name was Adam, and he wanted to call a girl named Robin and find out why he wasn't getting a call back. Well, it turns out while they were on the date, he said, hey, I want to show you some pictures and stuff from my drone. So he flies his drone around his neighborhood and wanted to show her pictures of the neighbors.
Yeah.
And videos that he's gotten of them eating dinner and stuff.
Oh, man.
And he said he was working on it for research for an app that he's going to be creating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't.
She said it was just creepy because all the pictures and videos were of his neighbors, like he was spying on them with his drone.
And he didn't explain the business app part of it until way late in the game.
Yeah.
You know? What do you expect a person to do?
I don't know what to believe, really.
So, turns out she thought he was creepy and did not want to go on another date with him.
There's a lot of people that want to date him, though.
Yeah,
I
there
think
are.
that they see potential in this man.
They could just sit around all day long
Yeah.
and spy on the neighbors, see if maybe you can catch them naked doing some stretches or something. It's fun. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. To date or not to date? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler to use Tinder and suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or Craigslist and take up arms against a sea of weirdos.
Yeah, don't do that.
Why am I opening up today's second date update like that? Because Erica is on the phone, and she wants to call a guy named Alan, and they met in an acting class.
Oh, that
What's up, Erica? How did I do?
Sense.
You did great. You should join the class with us.
Okay, definitely.
Oh,
Maybe
my
I'll
God.
think about that. What's the guy's name that you want to call today?
His name's Alan.
Alan, and your email said that you guys met in acting class. How'd that go down?
Well, we met in class, and he really stood out to me because he just had like a great set of hair, like a full head.
Oh,
nice.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Is this an ongoing class, or was this just a one-time class that you took?
It's an 8-week class. So, yeah, it's an ongoing class.
Okay. So how far into your 8 weeks before either you or he asked each other out?
We were into the second week.
Okay, so second week in, and how did you guys officially decide to go out?
Well, we were hanging out after class, and he asked me if I wanted to hang out and, like, go over things.
Oh, I was hoping it would be more romantic than that.
No, it wasn't, Jubal. You wanted more of a script.
Yes, I did. All right, that's
He's like, hey, what's up?
it's not very Hollywood at all.
And did it seem like a date, or did it seem like he wanted to go over and practice acting stuff with you?
It definitely seemed like a date. We were being very flirtatious when he asked me, and it was just us.
Oh, cool. Okay. So, like, everybody had gone home and it was just you two?
Yeah, we were just hanging out outside.
All right. And what did you guys do when you went out?
Well, he texted me after a couple days and asked me if I wanted to come over and make tamales.
Oh, that's a cute date.
Yeah, he can cook.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, because I guess they're hard to make, and he said he could teach me. So I was like, yeah, that sounds great.
I love tamales. Do you have any left over?
Seriously.
No, sadly.
I don't really care if we do your second date update anymore. I just want some food. Do you enjoy making tamales with him?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. He's really funny, and so he made me laugh, and he was really patient. My tamales were they were so bad.
Yeah.
His were really good, but he was being really helpful with me. So.
Okay.
Right.
That sounds romantic to me. I don't know.
Yeah, it was really romantic. It was nice.
Okay. If you spend some time with this dude making romantic tamales, why do you think he's not calling you back?
I'm not sure. The whole night was really great, and I guess you go through things of what went wrong, and there was one point where he pointed out something I do that I didn't realize I did, which is apparently I compartmentalize my food, when I eat it.
What do you mean? You make sure it doesn't touch?
Yeah, nothing touches, and I eat something one at a time.
You're one of those people?
When I was younger, I was
I didn't realize that I did that.
Oh, you didn't even know that you did that?
No, but I do. Now I'm noticing it every day.
And you said he commented on it. How did he do that?
It was kind of oh. And I was like, what? What's going on? And he was like, well, you compartmentalize your food.
That would be the weirdest thing to turn somebody off ever. Yeah. You're not letting your tamale touch your beans that are on the plate, and that, my friend, I can't deal.
I thought that, too. I thought that would be a little strange.
I have a hard time believing that would cause somebody to not call you back. How did you guys end everything?
He gave me a kiss on the cheek, and we were like, I'll see you in class. Because I had to leave because I really didn't overstaying my welcome at his place for the first date.
Yeah. Oh, no, you should have slept over. Just brought your overnight bag with you. Yeah. I'm sleeping on the couch tonight, right?
So, have you seen him in class?
Yeah, he was in the next class after. We said hi to each other, but then after I was trying to talk to him, he was being kind of cold, a little standoffish. So, I don't know. And I asked him if he wanted to hang out, and he said he was busy.
Oh, the old busy excuse, huh?
Yeah.
Was he being rude to you?
No, I wouldn't say rude. It just wasn't, as welcoming as he had been before.
Right. Because if he liked you and he wanted to continue to see you, he'd do things like sit next to you in class or make eye contact.
Yeah, now it's really awkward when I see him, and we only have a couple classes left, and I just it's just kind of strange.
Weird.
And I'm just wondering if I did something wrong, so I thought I'd call you guys to help me figure it out.
Okay. I think it's a food thing. You separated your food like a weirdo, and it ruined your chances with this guy. We'll play a song.
I eat like an 8-year-old.
Yes. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, great.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Erica?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't think we're going to be able to do your second date update today.
What?
Why is that?
Well, because I don't know what my motivation is.
Oh.
I have no direction. There's a blemish on my nose, and the lighting in this room is f***ing off. The lighting is f***ing terrible in here.
I knew you would be that type of actor. I did.
I can't do it. I just can't. I'm going to go outside for a smoke. I'll be back in 15 minutes, and then we'll try it again.
Let's go to his trailer.
You got it.
All right.
You figured it out.
Erica wants to call a guy named Alan that she met in her acting class. They went out together. They made tamales. They had a fun time, fun conversation. She said he was funny. Yeah. Also added that he had a full head of hair, which she liked a lot. And ever since they went out, he's not calling her back. And also, they've seen each other in acting class, and he's been very cold to her, just saying that he's busy and he can't go out again. So she wants to see if she did something wrong. Are you ready to call him?
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you worried that this is going to make things more strange?
Whatever. The class will end.
Yeah, we only got a few more weeks, right?
At this point, it's already weird. It can't get weirder.
It'll be a good story.
Okay. I'm going to call him right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Alan there?
Speaking.
Hey, Alan, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, Jubal?
Yes, Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Have you ever heard the show before at all?
No, I'm not familiar.
Oh, okay.
Is it it's on the radio?
Yes.
I mostly listen to NPR, sorry.
NPR, I'm not familiar with that rapper.
That would be so badass if NPR was a rapper.
Well, we are a radio show, and we do a segment called the Second Date Update. So you recently went on a date with one of our listeners.
Okay, who was it?
Her name is Erica.
She emailed you?
Yeah, Erica
What'd
emailed
she
us.
say?
Well, she emailed us and said that you guys met in acting class, and you got together one night to make tamales. And ever since then, you've kind of been cold to her in the acting class, and you haven't responded to like her phone calls or text messages or anything.
Okay. I don't understand why she emailed you.
Well, I guess she says that she's tried to talk to you a little bit, but you've been cold. And when she asked you if you wanted to go out again, you're just like, I'm busy, and then didn't want to talk to her. So she figured we might be able to find something out.
I don't know what you want me to say. It's not working.
Is there a specific reason?
Well, yes and no, but I don't really see why I'm going to talk to you about it.
Well, because you're not telling her. Like, you have to understand from her perspective, it's awkward for her to be in a class every day with a guy who obviously doesn't want to go out with you, and you have no idea why.
So the best thing for her to do is to email a radio station.
I think so.
No, you get the truth one way or the other.
We do a lot of these second date updates. It works for a lot of people.
Well, I think it says something about her sanity.
Is that it? Do you feel like she's not sane?
No, I'm not saying she's not sane. I'm just choosing to go our separate ways as much as we can, even though we still have to be in that class together, because I think it's going to be better for both of us.
So you're deciding for her what's better for her.
Yeah, what?
Well, I'm deciding what's better for me, and I happen to believe it's got to be better for her.
And what is that?
I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. There's something about her vibe. I don't want to talk about auras and stuff, but there's definitely something about hers that clashes with mine.
Her vibe clashes with your vibe.
Only people in an acting class would say something like that.
What do you mean by that?
Look, she'd come over to my house. We made tamales. There was like some awkwardness there. I didn't think anything of it. But then the next week in class, we had to do these monologues, right?
Okay.
And when I went up to do mine, I felt off. Like I couldn't get in the right headspace. I could just feel that my energy was being sucked, and I feel like a lot of it has to do with her.
What?
That you feel like your energy was off when you were doing your monologue because of her. How?
It's hard to explain to the layperson. Meaning not an actor. I mean, I don't know what you guys do as like radio personalities.
Yeah, no, radio is bottom of the barrel, not much of an art.
We're as layperson as you get.
Like, have you ever taken an acting class?
No.
I have.
I mean, in high school, but I don't think that counts.
I'm not talking about like lay on the floor and be an ice cream cone stuff. I mean, like really getting into like what's inside of you.
No, I've never really gotten in touch with what's inside of me.
Thank God.
That's a whole separate problem.
Yeah. Was it something that she did?
It wasn't anything she did. It was just her energy, you know? It's like when I got up to do my monologue, it sucked. And I'm f***ing good, all right? But this girl, something about her, I know it's her. I know it was her. It put me in the wrong space.
So you're blaming her for you not doing a good job on your monologue.
Look, if you don't understand it, it's just because you're not in touch. You know, you said you haven't been inside yourself. Well, maybe you should take a big swim in Lake U, because in order to get creative energy, you need to be free to do that.
Okay. Don't you think it's a little unfair to say someone's being ruined your abilities? I mean, it could have been like, what if did you have a stressful week, or you had a fight with your mom? I don't know.
If I had a stressful week, I have the tools that I can channel that stress into a brilliant performance.
Oh.
Okay.
But she took those tools away from me. I don't know how to tell you that she did, but she did.
That tool thief.
Oh, my God.
She's a tool thief.
Weird.
And that's the reason that you're not calling her back. You feel like you can't be creative with her in your life.
Yeah, like I need a muse, and she is not a muse. She's a succubus. and she pulled the energy out of me. Every creative juice that I have was sucked out of me by just her presence.
Oh my God.
That is intense,
Jeez.
sir.
She didn't feel the same way at all, I don't think.
Well, look, her monologue was not great either, and either she's just a bad actress or I'm affecting her too.
Okay, so you think that just the two of you together, you can't be successful actors because your energy doesn't fit.
Right. Like, I can't practice my craft to the best of my ability if I have a succubus on me.
I can't believe you.
Some people like succubuses, some people don't. I mean, I can't change how you feel. It kind of doesn't make sense to me because I'm not you, but I do know that she's on the other line listening right now and would love to talk to you.
What? Are you seriously?
Yeah, Erica?
Hi.
So she heard everything I just said?
Yes, she did.
Yeah, I did.
And do you not agree
Are you
with
serious?
it? Yes, I'm
I was
serious.
thinking like you were dating somebody else. Like now you think I'm like some voodoo witch or something.
So you think that your monologue was good?
Oh!
I wouldn't say it was the best I ever had, but I can recognize that and not blame it on somebody else.
Well, maybe you're not in touch with yourself enough to know what's affecting you.
Maybe you're a little too pretentious for the class.
I'm pretentious.
Yeah, do you hear yourself speaking right now?
Okay, Erica, explain this to me. All right, look at it all as a whole. The week before in class, my monologue was beautiful. Like the teacher said, it was the best work she'd seen. The next week, after having spent just a little bit of time with you, I'm mixing up Macbeth and Hamlet, and it's all coming out apples and oranges. What other excuse could there be?
I don't know. Maybe you didn't get enough sleep. Honestly, Alan, I don't get it because you weren't bad. I wasn't bad.
You have completely skewed ideas of what's bad. Bad for me is probably your best day.
Oh!
I don't know why you're being like this. Did we not have a good time? Did we not have fun when we were hanging out?
That's not the point, Erica. Clearly, from a creative perspective and from a professional perspective, we're not good for each other. Our energies clash.
So even if you had fun and liked each other, it's not worth it because it's going to screw up your careers.
It could have been the best date in the world, but it's not worth it to me to continue dating someone that's going to pull my creativity out of my stomach.
Erica, did you?
Oh my God!
I mean, you're kind of being a jerk to her right now.
Yeah.
She didn't do anything on purpose, even if you feel like she sucked your creativity out.
Look, I'm sorry if I said hurtful things, but I think it's best that we don't pursue anything because it's clearly affecting both of us.
I mean, people have bad weeks, but it's an acting class. You get through it, you take notes, and you go to the next class and try to do better.
Maybe you don't understand this. Some of us, like myself, are trained and know how to focus stressful days or bad energies and still be fantastic. You, however, changed all of that for me. One date with you, and I had nothing left.
Oh!
Sweetie, I'm really sorry, but you really aren't that good. The teacher gives you the most notes for a reason.
No, the teacher gave me notes because the teacher thinks that there's something there that can be improved upon. You didn't get a lot of notes because, you know what? Well, she's never going to get any better.
Wow!
Who knew it could be so catty in acting class?
It's an act off.
I know what the answer is going to be here, but I would like to ask the question regardless. Alan, would you like to go on a second date with Erica? We will pay for it.
Obviously not.
And Erica, I'm assuming that you don't want to see Alan again?
Yeah, hell no.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
So you're
good.
going to drop out of the class?
No, I'll be there. You'll see me.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is going to be good.
I hope that both of you can channel that awkwardness into great monologues for future classes.
I'll be able to channel all of this energy, including this sour energy that you just put in me, and I'll be able to do great work, and I'm going to book a lot of gigs. Erica, however, is going to be stuck doing nothing, waiting tables, and maybe you can give her a job on your radio station.
Alan, I guarantee you in 10 years, I'm going to be the one who's successful, and you will not.
Yeah, successful at cashing welfare checks. Good luck.
Whoa, that was below the belt.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
We may have found the most hated second dater ever.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. In today's second date update, Erica wanted to call a guy named Alan. They met in their acting class. They went out on a date. He wasn't calling her back, so we got him on the phone and found out the reason that he was ignoring her was because she's a succubus.
Oh.
And she sucked all of his energy away, and he couldn't create like an actor of his caliber can create in class. He said after the date, the next time they were in acting class together, he tried to do a monologue, and it was just terrible. And he blamed her. And a text message in at 78592 saying, Alan is the reason why actors are said to be high maintenance.
Oh, yeah.
What an a-hole.
He really lived up to the stereotype there, that's for sure. And
Yeah.
she dodged a bullet, man.
She really did.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're both actors, so they'll probably end up in some sort of relationship at some point.
Of course.
Well, what's going to be funny is that he actually becomes super famous and the joke's all on us.
Yeah, exactly. And he's on Fallon or one of the late night shows, and they're like, when was the point you knew that you were going to make it in this business? Like, well, I was on this radio show, and I had gone out with a horrible succubus of a woman. And that's when I realized I needed to focus on me, and I'm the only one who can bring my energy to a creative point where I can create properly
Bravo,
for the masses.
sir.
Yes.
Bravo.
And people will give him a standing ovation.
Yes.
So anyway, everybody hates him on the text message board at 78592 because he was a jerk to her.
Yeah,
He just takes himself too seriously.
And she didn't do anything except for just be herself.
Well, that is the problem. If she would have been an actor and been somebody else, maybe he wouldn't have had all of his energy sucked out of his body. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. The best way to break the ice with somebody is to get lubed up together.
Whoa. Okay,
Isn't that-
This is already.
Isn't that right, Amy?
It is. It is indeed.
It is, yeah. Amy got lubed up with the guy that she went out on a date with. His name is Bryce, and I guess they met while they were getting their oil change for their car.
Oh, thank God.
So did you guys meet like in the waiting room while you're getting your oil changed? Is that what happened?
Yeah, it was like a movie, like a really low budget movie about two people getting their oil changed.
You're really lucky. I'm always like stuck in there with some old dude that loves the popcorn too much.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, I actually usually change my own oil, but I had a really busy week that week, and so I was like, all right, like lap of luxury, I'll go have someone do it for me.
All right. How'd you guys strike up a conversation?
Oh, I kind of like noticed him looking at me, and when you're the only two people in a waiting room, it was like first thing in the morning, so there weren't like a ton of people, and I don't know, it's just like a friendly vibe. So we started talking, and I thought he was really cute and like easygoing, and like the guy like didn't know a lot about cars, but was like he was kind of trying. Like I like cars. My dad taught me about them, and I was kind of like giving him a hard time.
So you're basically just emasculating him, being like, you don't know what you're saying. I changed my own oil. I'm only here because I didn't have time today. What about you, chump?
No, I was really nice about it.
I would think that would be really attractive to a male, like a girl who is really hands-on and mechanical.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed like he was into it because we actually went on a date from there.
Like straight from the oil change place?
Well, no, but like we gave each other phone numbers and went out like 2 days later.
Okay, I thought you just left straight from there. Yeah. Went to like a Denny's or something. Yeah. Hey, after getting the oil change, I like to wash it down with some sausage from Denny's. All right, so what'd you guys do on your date?
So I have a couple different hobbies, and we were talking on the phone. We weren't sure what to do, so I take this painting class on Thursday nights, and it's really cool. It's like a painting, but also like that night was like stop motion night. I don't know. It's great. So you like do all these drawings where they move incrementally. So at the end you get like a flip book.
Cool.
It's cool. I know I sound like a dork, but it's cool.
And so, I mean, he knew that that's what he was going to. He was excited about going to this class with you?
Yeah. I was like, I know this is super nerdy, but it's actually really fun.
I would have just gone off board and made like a pervy flip book for you to look at.
Yeah, actually, this was pretty good.
Really?
Okay.
All right. So he impressed you with his artistic skills?
He did indeed. His sensitivity and his artistic skills. He showed me what he's working on at the end of class, and it was really good for a first timer.
And I thought we were having a fun time. So after the class, I was like, do you want to go get a drink, something really low-key? And he said he had to get up early. And I think I, ribbed him a little bit about that. I, called him a party pooper or something.
How early in the evening was this?
It was 9 p.m. It was borderline. So
That's pretty late for a weeknight, I feel like.
I don't think so. I think 9 p.m. is early for a weeknight.
Yeah, because you sleep 2 hours a night. You are
Yeah.
not one that gets to judge how much sleep people actually need.
But we get up to do a morning show. Like, if you're getting up at 8, 9 in the morning to go to work, 9 o'clock is not necessary. That's kind of turning in early, I would think. Maybe not.
no judgment, first date. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm, boundaries. I'm a modern girl.
So how did you guys end things? Did he make any plans with you to see you in the future?
We talked about it. He walked me in my car and we had a quick kiss, and he said he would call me, and he hasn't. And it's been a couple of weeks, and I reached out to him once, and then I just left it alone because I didn't want to overdo it.
Why do you think he's not calling you back?
I wondered if either maybe I ribbed him too much, or I don't know. Some guys, they don't like women who are on top of their game. I have hobbies, I have a life. I changed my own oil.
Yeah. I've always been unattracted to girls with hobbies and lives because they want you to be involved in their stuff, and then it's oh, God, I only want to worry about myself, So I can understand that.
No, come on. I mean, if that was the case, you wouldn't want to go out with him again.
No, and I don't think that's the case. And I just really liked him, and I thought maybe it's a little weird to have a radio station call somebody, but you guys are so cool, and I listen all the time, and I just thought, hey, it's worth it. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. But I am curious.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, cool. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Amy, are you a know-it-all?
No, why?
Okay, because I think that might be your problem. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Amy met this guy named Bryce. They were getting their oil changed. And she pointed out when we were talking to her about that she normally likes to change her own oil.
Mm-hmm.
And then the two of them went out to a painting thing that they were doing at a bar. And then she talked about his art and said, he actually did a really good job. Are you a one-upper, Amy?
I don't think so.
Okay, all right. You sound a little bit like a one-upper to me. We're going to get him on the phone for the second date update, and he's going to answer, and you're just going to come on and be like, my cell phone reception is better than yours.
No.
You're not going to do that, are you?
No, I promise I won't do that.
Okay.
You're kind of self-conscious, though, thinking about how your date went now, aren't you?
Right?
Yeah, you guys, I'm freaking out.
Again, Amy went out with this dude. He hasn't called her in a couple weeks. She's tried reaching out to him, and he hasn't responded at all. So we're about to get him on the phone and find out why. Is there anything else going through your mind that could be a possible reason why he's not calling you back?
No, I'm really nervous now, though.
Yeah, well,
I'm more nervous than you are.
Oh, you're one-upping her. I see what you're doing.
All right, I'm going to
dial
dial
it. a one-upper.
I'm going to dial this phone number right now, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Bryce?
It is. Who is this?
Hey, Bryce, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Sorry, I don't get calls from radio shows very often.
Yeah, I know it could be kind of weird. Listen, I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you and asked if we could track you down. You have any idea who I could be talking about?
No.
Do you remember going on a date with a girl named Amy?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, Amy emailed us and said that she had a really good time on your date, but it's been about 2 weeks now and you're not calling her back. So she asked if we could get you on the phone and find out if something went wrong.
I really don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it at all?
No, I'm good.
Just 2 minutes.
I don't know about that.
She described the date to us, and it sounded like everything went fabulously.
Yep.
Okay. So why didn't you call her back?
This is so uncomfortable. Look, This is really awkward.
She described the date to us, and there wasn't an awkward moment that she could think of from your date. And she said that at the end of it, you kind of
not.
Say that one more time.
I imagine not.
Okay, so was there an awkward moment, or wasn't there an awkward moment?
I wouldn't call it exactly awkward, but there definitely was a moment that I just did not like.
Whoa.
What happened?
Okay, I'll tell you. We went to this drawing thing. We did this, drew pictures and made like a flip book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she told us about that. She actually said that you did a really good job.
Yeah, she told me that. She came up to me after and said, "Wow, good job." And she went in for a high five.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't expecting that level of force.
Okay.
So she high-fived you really hard?
Bottom line, my arm is in quite a bit of pain still.
From a high five?
Yeah. I haven't really been to see a doctor yet, but I'm starting to get worried. My arm's in a sling right now. It really hurts still.
Oh my God.
Are you saying that she injured you with a high five?
Well, it may sound funny to you, but I had shooting pain up and down my arm for the rest of the time we were in there, and she wanted to go out and get drinks after, and I told her I had work the next morning, so I left and went straight to the pharmacy and got a sling for my arm.
Really? Your arm is in a sling because she high-fived you so hard.
Yeah, and it still hurts. I don't know if there's nerve damage or what. But she's a nice person, but she's super aggressive, and that was a little too much for me.
Wait, so
the
you're
Incredible Hulk or something?
You're intimidated by her because of her high-fiving injuring your arm?
I'm not intimidated by her. She injured me. My arm hurts.
I'm just imagining her like pulling her arm back and hitting you so hard on your head. Like I can't.
Yeah, exactly. It takes a lot to hurt someone with a high five, and she did it.
All right, so you don't want to go out with her again because you don't want to risk any more bodily harm. Is that what I'm getting?
I'm pretty much leaning towards a no.
Okay. Well, you know what, Bryce? Maybe she can change your mind because she's actually on the other line listening to this and wants to talk to you.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. Amy, Bruiser, you there?
Bruiser.
Hi.
You big meathead?
No
you
kidding.
hurt Bryce.
I can't believe this. So you're not calling me back because I high-fived you too hard?
It hurt.
Oh.
It was so aggressive. I'm not into that.
Amy, can I ask, do you try to come off as maybe a little bit harder than you are? Or tougher?
Maybe because I'm so little. I'm 5'3" and 115 pounds. Like, what do you have, like bird bones?
Where does that even come from? You were joking like this on the date the whole time too, and that kind of bothered me too. You hurt my arm.
I barely high-fived you. That wasn't even like my most emphatic high five.
Are you threatening him now, Amy?
No.
Do you feel bad?
I mean, I do feel bad, but I just can't believe this situation. Like, I would have never, in my wildest dreams, have thought that this is why you weren't calling me back.
You're super aggressive, and you got to warn someone when you're going to go in for a high five like that. Some kind of heads up.
What else did I warn them about? Like, if you need a warning for a high five, like, how are you going to get through your day, man?
I don't really know what else to say here. You hurt me, and you're not even apologizing for it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, you little baby. I'm sorry I hurt your little wrist.
That's helping. That's helping a lot.
Oh, you little baby. Do you want an apology? I'm sorry.
Stop bullying me. My arm hurts right now. What do you expect?
If your arm hurts so much, why haven't you gone to the doctor in 2 weeks?
I really wanted to believe that it wasn't that big of a deal, but it still hurt.
You did some serious
Well,
damage.
hey, Bryce, would you like to go out with Amy again on a second date? We'll pay for it.
No. I don't forget it.
You don't want to go out with him now?
Amy,
No.
You're being kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If I went on one date with a guy and my high five was too strong for him, do you think that I want to go out with him again? Like, do you really think I should go out with him again? I don't think so.
It was just like the mocking. It seems like a little bit.
Oh my God, get over it! You guys are being such wusses.
I'm with you, Amy. I'm fine. If you go out on a date and they can't handle a little good-spirited bullying, I wouldn't want to go out with them either. So, Bryce, I'm assuming you're not into going out with Amy one more time?
Definitely not. No,
Okay.
I'm really okay.
All right.
Go get my arm
Yeah,
checked
well,
out
I'm
now.
okay
Thanks.
too, Bryce.
Bryce, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. You go put some ice on that arm, okay?
Will do.
Amy, thank you for your email. I'm sorry you didn't get a second date.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just looking for a real man. So if one wanders into the radio station, call me.
All right. Well, Amy, I will find you a guy who loves a little physical abuse. All right? There are some out there for sure.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, hook me up with Amy. I can take a high five. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. This girl named Amy wanted to call a guy named Bryce who wasn't calling her back after their date. We got him on the phone, and the reason he wasn't calling back, she high-fived him too hard. I know it sounds crazy. Amy's kind of a guy's girl, and she might actually be one girl who is actually a guy's girl. Because a lot of women will say that. Like, I'm totally a guy's girl. Ask me about sports. And you'll ask them, they have no idea. I have a feeling that Amy is more of a man than anybody in this room right now.
Yeah, I'd give her that. I mean,
Bryce wasn't calling her back because she was very rough with him on their date.
his arm had been in a sling since their date.
Gave him a high five, and he says that she hurt his shoulder and his elbow, and his whole arm is just messed up, and he went straight to the drugstore and bought a sling after their date because she was so rough with him, and he was not interested in going out again.
I do like that he didn't seem to be embarrassed by it at all either.
Yeah. He's like, you assaulted me.
Yeah.
This is a serious
Where's
issue.
my apology?
Somebody texted in at 78592 because the guy was like, I might need to go to the doctor after that high five of yours. They said if he sees the doctor's probably going to describe him a hefty dose of man the hell up. So they decided not to go out again because Amy is just too much of a roughhouser for Bryce.
I just want to meet her so I can high five her and see what this
I
high five
don't.
business is all about.
I don't want to hurt myself. Yeah, no. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Everybody has their move when they're trying to get attention from somebody they think is attractive. I know for me, my move has always been called the waterfall.
Whoa, sounds
I'm guessing
fancy.
you named it and call it that yourself.
Yep. Anytime I see a lady that I think is attractive, I just open up my mouth and let the drool fall out all the way down my chin. The waterfall.
Yeah.
Trust me, it works. They might not realize it at first, but you follow them around for 15 minutes with drool falling down your chin. They get the hint pretty quickly that you think they are attractive.
So weird they give you attention.
And the guy on the phone today for a second date update told us that he used his patented move in order to get a date with the girl that he wants to call today. What's up, Michael?
Hey, how's it going?
Michael, I'm already kind of cringing because anytime someone says that they have a patented move, usually means they're pretty douchey.
I don't know. This is pretty good. I think you'll like it.
Oh, you do?
Tell us what your move is.
Well, I was at a mixer with a couple buddies of mine, and we were kind of bored, just there and kind of looking around, and the talent wasn't that great, but there was this one girl that probably the hottest girl in the room, and they were saying that there was no way that I could ever get her to go out with me.
Okay, because you were obviously not the hottest guy in the room.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
But yeah. So I took what they said as a challenge, and I basically started waving to her from across the room.
Smooth.
And
like frantically?
He's not done yet, guys.
no, I mean, yeah, not frantically. I was just sort of like waving like at her, like I kind of knew her, and other people started to look at me, and they were waving back, and I was like, no, not you, or you. I was like trying to get the hot girl's attention.
Nice.
So I keep waving at her, and she finally was like, who, me? And I was like, yeah, come on over. And so she walks on over, and she's like, can I help you? And I said, oh, I thought you were someone else.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get talking.
Yeah, then you start up a conversation right there.
Exactly. I introduced myself. My buddies behind me were kind of like laughing and kind of patting me on the back. And I was able to ask her out.
Okay.
And yeah, it worked. And yeah, we went out for dinner and we got drinks and we had a really great time.
Awesome.
Yeah, it sounds like it. She's not calling you back.
Yeah, about that, like, I think there was one moment. So, okay, we were at dinner, and, like, we're pretty far into the date, and a buddy of mine happens to be at the restaurant as well, so he comes over, and I introduce him to her, and I actually don't remember her name for that moment.
Oh, no, man.
Worst case
Yeah, and I'm doing the thing where, like, you know, I say his name and maybe he will ask her what her name is, and it doesn't happen. And
I hate it when people can't pick up on that cue. You're like, this is my friend Joe. Joe, this is...
Somebody help me?
Yeah,
Joe's
and he didn't help
supposed
you
to
out.
say, I'm Joe. What's your name?
What is her name, by the way?
Deanna.
You
Sorry to put you
sure?
on the spot like that.
No, yeah. I won't forget now.
So wait, I mean, if you called this girl and set up a date, how did you forget her name?
I don't. It just kind of blanked on me for a second. I guess I was just blurred by her hotness. I don't know.
There you go.
That's a good excuse.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that she noticed that you didn't remember her name.
Yeah, for sure. She just actually stared at me for a few seconds and just let me sweat it out.
Oh, that sucks.
The awkwardness.
At least she was. She seemed like she had a good sense of humor about it.
Yeah. She was playing along.
And I want to give you a hard time, but it's so hard to remember people's names.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, what was the mood like after that moment?
It was pretty good. She kept calling me the wrong name for the rest of the night, so that was kind of her way.
I like her.
At least it turned into a joke with you guys, and she didn't just get mad and walk out of the restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
So, how did everything end with whatever her name is?
Oh, Deanna, I drove there and actually asked if she wanted to ride home, and she actually said she had called an Uber, and she went home that way, and that was a little weird because I thought everything was great, but
Yeah, but some girls don't want to like open the door to having you come into their house, or she doesn't know you that well.
That's true. So now it's been about 8 days or so, and I haven't really talked to her. I shot her a text a couple times, and haven't really heard back. So
I feel like if you have an awesome date like that and you have such a great time, why wouldn't you call her that night or the next morning and just say, hey, I had such a good time?
I mean, I feel like there are like rules around that, right? That
No, every girl likes that. I'm telling you. Nobody wants to wait for a text that says, hey, you want to go out again?
Maybe you're right. I probably screwed that one up as well, and hoping you guys can help me.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can do it. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Great.
All right, man. Just hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Oh, names. They're so difficult. Especially when you're out on a date and you can't remember the name of the person you went out with.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's been 6 years working together, and you still forget mine sometimes.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's why anytime I've ever gone out on a date, I never call them by their name. I just play it safe, and I give everybody the nickname Stinky Pants. Hey, Stinky Pants! So excited to be out with you. This is my friend Stinky Pants, everybody. I've never gotten a lot of calls back, but at least I didn't screw up their name like Michael did, who's on the phone to do a second date update right now. He met a girl named Deanna at a mixer with his bros. They actually dared him that he couldn't get a date with her, and he did. And then they went out to dinner, and he ran into another friend. And when he was trying to introduce her to his friend, he forgot her name.
Oh, man.
So he thinks that's the biggest thing that did him in. We're going to get her on the phone right now and find out.
Now, you're trying to get a date because you actually really like her, not just because you want to prove to your bros that the date actually worked out.
Definitely. We had a really good time. We had a lot in common. I think there was something there.
Okay.
Well, I'll dial her phone number right now and see what she has to say, okay?
Thanks, Stinky Pants.
No problem, Stinky Pants. See? It's catchy.
It is kind of
All
catchy.
right. Let's give her a call.
Hello.
Hey, Stinky Pants.
Excuse me?
Hi, is this Deanna?
Yes?
How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What? Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I think I've heard of you once before.
Okay, cool.
So
Awesome.
it was positive.
Oh.
Well, the reason I'm calling you today is because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his name is Michael.
Michael. Oh, Michael. Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you have heard of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's another
So
That's more of a concern.
Concern?
Yeah, okay. Thank you for helping to interpret your language.
Mm-hmm.
So Michael sent us an email saying that he took you out on a date, but now you're not getting back to him for another date, and he's wondering why.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe no.
He did, yeah. He wants to know if maybe he did something wrong on your date.
Did something wrong.
Did you like Michael?
At first, I mean, that's the reason why I went out with him, but I'm curious what he told you, actually.
Well, I'll tell you. He said that he met you while you guys were at some mixer or something, and then he took you out to dinner. He said you guys had a fun time. He thinks the only reason that you're not calling him back is because he forgot your name while you guys were out.
I mean, that did happen, but, I mean, it wasn't a huge deal to me. It was something totally different, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded like you took it in stride and made fun of him the rest of the evening.
Oh, he told you that, did he?
Yeah.
I had fun with it.
Yeah, I was impressed. I was like, good move on your part.
Yeah, I definitely had fun with him on that part, but
It sounds like you don't like him very much.
I'm not the biggest fan of him right now.
Why?
Why I don't like him? Well, did he tell you that he Facebook Lived our whole date?
What? I don't understand what you even mean by that.
So you know how you can Facebook Live video?
Yeah.
So he had his buddy that was a couple tables away Facebook video our entire date.
What?
Really?
Like some creeper was sitting a couple tables away from you recording your date and you didn't know.
I didn't know until I went on his Facebook page and
Oh my god.
Wow.
and I saw that he was tagged in a video and that I was in it.
Oh my god.
So you got to actually watch and recap your date on his Facebook page then.
Yeah, a full recap.
How many people were watching?
I don't know, hundreds maybe.
Oh my god, I
Wow.
would be freaking out. How have you not called him and like read him the riot act, man?
I was better to ignore him.
Yeah. You don't want to call him up and like leave it on his voicemail or something because I could see the internet too. Like everything could with him.
Exactly. I don't even want to talk to him anymore. I don't even want to know the reason.
Oh my god, what like
Too bad. I probably shouldn't tell you that he's on the other line and wants to talk to you then, huh?
What do you mean?
I mean that he's listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Hey. Hey, Deanna.
What is going on? Why is he on the phone right now?
Oh my god, I am so sorry.
Surprise.
Ah, wow.
Deanna, I wasn't. I didn't know that it was happening either. Actually, because like my buddy who was there, like who loves to play pranks on me, told me afterwards. So I'm really sorry that happened. I'm like really embarrassed. I did not mean for you to see that, and I definitely would never want to do something like that. And, you know, I actually had a really good time with you. And
Oh my
He's just
god.
rambling right now.
Deanna, tell him to shut up. My god.
I'm just in shock by this whole thing that this would, you know.
Yeah.
I was in
So
shock
you'd even
too.
call me like through a radio station. I mean, geez. I don't know.
I
I
know.
feel like you guys are kind of nerdy to do this. Like you got to pick maybe some better friends or something. That's kind of rude, you know.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I do need to get better friends. Like I was thinking about that the whole time. Like I couldn't believe that, you know, they were broadcasting us. Like
Wait, thinking about it the whole time. So you knew about this the whole time during our date that you were being filmed? Or I was being filmed? You knew about this?
Look, Deanna, all I knew. I did have my buddy, like, I wanted him to come and just get a photo of the two of us on the date.
What?
Instead,
What?
he he totally messed with me and you and us, and made a video about this whole thing. And you're totally
Do you
right.
never go out on dates or something that you need to document it for your friends?
No, I just thought I wanted a picture for Facebook because you're so pretty.
What?
Oh my God.
What? The better thing would have been to just ask, maybe. You ever think about that? Just ask me, like, hey, can I get a photo with you? Instead of have some
You're right.
paper.
You're right. I should have asked, but I thought that would be awkward too, to ask you for a photo in the middle of our date. You know what I mean?
No, not really. I mean, people take photos all the time when they're out and about. I mean, what's weird is that your friend video recorded the whole thing without me knowing.
And Michael, what were you going to do with the picture if he only took a picture? Like, you're going to post that and expect her not to see it on social media as well? She's going to find out one way or the other. You got some creeper taking photos of you guys.
I guess you're right. I mean, I just wanted her to see it eventually. If things were to work out between us, it would be this really great first date memento that we could go back and say, hey, look at us, and it's kind of this romantic gesture.
And then at that point, you'd have been together so long that she wouldn't be able to leave you because it's still weird, Michael.
It is. It's like saying, oh, I collected your hair on the first date and I still have it.
I didn't collect hair this time. I mean, I didn't collect hair.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Deanna, would you like to go on a second date with Michael?
Oh,
We'll pay for it. We'll put cell phone blocking devices in every corner of the restaurant so that he can't stream it on the internet.
Deanna, before you decide, I'll tell you right now that I'm going to ask my buddy to remove the video from Facebook, and I'll even report him, because you're right, it's totally unacceptable, and it should not have ever happened.
Oh, you hear that, Deanna? He will report his friend to Facebook for you.
The damage has already been done. It's been up for a week. If he cared that much, he would have deleted it, a while ago. I don't know.
I just didn't know that you were going to see it. I
didn't know you were going to see it. It's live out there on Facebook for everybody to see.
I just thought with privacy settings and stuff that I was going to set it up.
Check that, buddy.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it didn't happen.
I mean, if you were that upset at your friend, you think you would have told him when you saw it, and had him take it down then. And obviously you didn't. Obviously you liked it. I
didn't actually like it. I just thought it
No,
was...
she doesn't mean you click like on the post. She means you liked it, as a person, you enjoyed it.
God, the more we talk
You obviously enjoyed it if you didn't have your friend take it off or you didn't delete it off your page.
There we go.
And it sounds like you've watched it maybe one too many times as well, Michael.
I just really thought you were pretty and wanted to keep that memory of you, because I hadn't heard from you in 8 days or something. So
You cannot spin that one to romance.
So, Deanna, is that an official no from you then?
Yeah, that's a no. I'm sorry, but I'm not feeling it.
That's all right.
Yeah, shocking.
Michael, at least you always have your Facebook memory, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's gonna pop up year after year on that date, isn't it?
It is.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. Says Facebook ruins another relationship.
Right?
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. This dude named Michael wanted to call a girl named Deanne. They met at a party. His friends actually bet him that he couldn't get a date with her, and he did. He thought the reason she wasn't calling back was because he forgot her name on their first date. But the real reason she wasn't calling back was because one of his buddies was there Facebook living the whole thing. And then she went to his Facebook page and saw he was tagged in the video and had no interest in going out with him.
It's creepy and it's really dorky.
Yeah, it is.
Do you never go on a date, man? Act like you've been there before, dude.
Sounds like he doesn't very much. And probably isn't going to be going on anytime soon. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. I'm excited about today's second date update because the girl who's on the phone to do a second date update today asked in her email if she could use a fake name and remain anonymous. And that means one thing and one thing only. A fake name means she's a stripper. That's right.
That's not what I
I'm
thought at all.
super excited about today's second date update, fellas. She is working hard for you. She's got on her stilettos and her lycra and ready to see if she can find love. We don't know what her real name is, but she goes by Nikki when she's doing her second date update thing. So everybody, welcome to center stage, Nikki. What's up, Nikki?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Did I get it right? Are you a stripper? Is that why we wanted to use a fake name?
You were close. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm not a stripper. I work in a regular office.
That's right. It's Nikki from The Office. Cubicle number 4. Oh, who's collating things? She's collating things on the daily, fellas, for you.
Oh, Nikki.
All right, Nikki, I'll stop.
I'm sorry.
So your email said
Okay.
that you would do the second date update if you could remain anonymous. And after reading your email, I understood exactly why you wanted to do that. Why don't you tell everybody your story?
Okay. So I went on a date with this guy who's actually my supervisor. So that's why it has to be anonymous.
So that's why you don't want anyone to find out that you guys went out.
Yeah, it's kind of weird now because we both worked in the same office, but now he works in a different office. He got transferred over actually like right after we went on like a date. We had a flirtation for a while in the office, and we would talk via text a little bit, and then we went to this work party, and he actually like officially asked me out, but we didn't want to make a big thing about it. We didn't want everyone to know, so we were trying to keep it really quiet.
But you guys weren't really dating. You just went on one date, right?
Yeah, but we had like a flirtation for a while. You know when you kind of have like a thing with someone and it's maybe is obvious, but you're trying not to make it be obvious, like in the office, but you're not really supposed to like date your boss.
Yeah,
so,
it's like every time they walk by your desk, you drop a pen and be like, "Can you pick that up for me?" Oops, sorry about that.
It's always how women flirt. We bend over a lot.
Oh, did I just pour this cup of water on my head? I'm wearing a white shirt, boss. I know how the flirting game goes in the office.
And I
I've
forgot
been
my
around an
bra
office or
today.
two in my day. So you guys actually did go out on a date, though?
yeah, we went to dinner. We went to this kind of like hole-in-the-wall restaurant, like really small, off the beaten path.
So no one could see you and you couldn't get caught.
Yeah, which was kind of like fun. We sat like in the back. It was really romantic, actually. And we had a really nice time.
Is the place where you work, would this be like a huge deal? Would he get fired over something like this?
I mean, I don't know that he would be fired, but everyone would gossip about it. We wouldn't be able to live that down. Like, he might not lose his job. I don't know that I would want to stay working there if people found out, though.
Really?
Okay.
So how was your guys' actual date?
It was a really good date.
Oh.
We had a lot of fun.
What does
You're
that
in
mean?
deep.
How much
It
fun
was
did
a
you
really
have?
good date. A lot of fun. I don't
Nice.
want It was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Did your date go on until the morning time?
I'm not saying any more about
I think we all know the answer to that based on what you just said. All right, so how did everything end with him? What's the last time that you guys talked?
the morning after our date.
Oh, okay, so I guess we get that question answered again. All right, so what's the last thing that you guys said to each other?
Well, there wasn't a lot of talking.
Wow.
You're
You
being
guys-
vague, but you're telling us more about your date than most people do on their second date update. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
apparently you guys had a lot of pent-up tension between you two that you had to get out of the way.
So after you guys were done with all of that, how many times have you tried to get a hold of him?
Well, I've called his new office like 2 times, 3 times, but I don't ever leave a message because I don't want to have to go through his assistant. I feel like then everyone would know. It would be really awkward. And I texted him, and he didn't respond. And I feel like now I'm being creepy. I feel like I'm being that girl who sends like 50 messages, and it's like, why aren't you texting me back? I don't want to be like that. So I kind of stopped doing that.
So, I mean, when you guys were hanging out, was there talk about like, oh, I've waited so long to be with you? Or did it feel more like just a crazy hookup night?
No, it didn't feel like a crazy hookup night. There wasn't like a whole serious, like, I would like to date you now conversation. But we definitely had a conversation about how nice it was to be able to spend time with each other outside of the office. We both said that we really had enjoyed like spending time together and that we would like to do again.
But now I can't get a hold of him, so that's why I came to you guys, because I don't know, maybe he didn't mean any of that when he said that.
Okay. All right.
I meant it when I said it.
We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
All right, and I promise I will keep your name anonymous. Nikki, you have my word. And if there's one thing I have, it's my honor, unlike Nikki, who's lying to us about her name in the second date update. Okay, hang on, all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update. If you're just joining us, Nikki is on the phone. Quote, Nikki, end quote. Because that's not her real name. She wanted to be anonymous, so that's what we're calling her. She actually went out with her boss at work. They had a fun evening that lasted until the next morning, if you get my drift. And then after that, her boss got transferred, and he hasn't talked to her at all. So she wants to give him a call and find out what went wrong. Hey, Nikki, how much thought did you give to your alias? Like, your real name isn't Nicole, right?
That's a good question.
No.
That'd be pretty
No
funny.
worries.
Like, we talked to him, and we're like, hey, Nikki, I know that's a fake name. And he's like, oh, that's Nicole. I know Nicole very well. Okay, so you gave your alias a little more thought than that.
Yeah.
All right.
And what are we going to call him? Do we get his real name, or is that a fake name too?
Can you beep it out?
Yeah, we can beep out his
Okay.
name. Or I'll start calling him Nikki, too. You guys can both be Nikki.
That
Or
would
I
get
can call
confusing.
him Nicole. Nikki and Nicole. Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out, but we'll start the call by beeping out his name so you don't put him on blast either, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial the phone number right now.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to please?
This is speaking. Who's this?
Hey, man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Jubal?
Yeah, Jubal. I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
How you doing today?
I'm all right. Is this business related?
Yeah, loosely. It kind of is.
Very loosely.
You recently actually went out on a date with somebody who works for your company.
So this is not business related.
Well, I mean, it sort of is. You guys work in the same industry, and you went out on a date. Yeah. So
Honestly, I don't really feel comfortable discussing this. It's a private matter.
I know, but if I can just ask you like a couple questions, because she's just curious. She won't tell us her real
you have
name.
to understand, I have no idea who you are, and I can't really answer a bunch of personal questions here.
I know, but let me tell you this. You're anonymous right now, and she's anonymous too. She hasn't even given us her real name. We know her as Nikki.
What do you mean that I'm anonymous? I don't understand that.
We beeped your name out of this, so nobody will hear your
Okay.
name. I just have a couple questions for you, and then we'll let you go.
What are your questions? Because I can't really tell you a whole lot.
So this girl, Nikki, that's what we know her by. I'm sure you know her as another name. She told us about how you guys were very flirty at work, and then you ended up going out on a date and kind of spent the night together. And since then, you got transferred to like a different office, and now she can't get a hold of you. And she wants to know if she did something wrong.
No. I mean, that's the short answer. She did not do anything wrong, and she should not feel like she did do anything wrong.
Okay, is there anything that I can tell her? Or is there a reason that you haven't reached out to her?
Yes, there is a reason. I guess you could tell her that and just let her know that it's not her fault, and that this situation, I guess, is evolving. That's all I can really say.
That is so vague. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I would be going crazy if I were her right now.
So, do you like her?
I mean, this is absolutely anonymous, yes?
Yes, I promise you we will not divulge your name or any information about you. We strictly just want to know about the relationship between you two.
Okay. Yes, I like her.
Okay, so what's the problem then?
Wait, can you guys relay a message to her? Is that cool?
Yeah, that's the whole point. I'll tell her whatever you want me to tell her.
You can tell her not to worry and just explain that I was a bit careless in the way that we initially communicated.
Wait,
what
is that?
And she'll understand that.
Well, now I want to know. Because didn't you just ask her out on a date, and then you guys went on a date, and then it, had a really fun night?
It was a situation where we communicated via email, and we should not have communicated via email because we were using work emails.
Oh, so you got busted.
Yes, basically.
Oh.
I was sort of in a position where I was being vetted for a promotion, and therefore the server was being monitored, and they raised that as a red flag, and it was a very serious issue. And actions were taken, and hopefully that those actions sort of satisfied my superiors, and everything is fine now.
That's
That
crazy.
sucks.
So, did you get transferred because you got caught hooking up with Nikki?
No, not because of that. I elected to get transferred as a way of sort of appeasing my superiors. There was a question of whether or not I would be fit for the promotion, and that was sort of a bargaining chip that I used. And I was not happy about having to do that, but that was sort of the one thing that could get them off my tail.
Why can't you just tell her that?
Right.
Because we still work in the same company, to continue communicating would be a disregard of that contract that I have with my superior.
So they transferred you and then told you couldn't contact her.
We work at the same company, and I have to respect that.
I hope you called your boss a C block.
Well, you can't even email her on her personal email account. That's crazy.
Honestly, I don't want to take any chances. I was told by my superiors that I was not supposed to contact her, and although we're not in the same branch, she's not on my team anymore. It's inappropriate for us to continue communicating.
That is so dumb, man.
So you want me to tell her that your boss has found out, transferred you to another place, and told you never to talk to her again? So
No, don't say that to her. Just let her know that I am currently seeking a new job, so that may change shortly.
Oh.
You're going to find a new job just so you can date her?
I would like to. That's the hope, is that I could find a similar position, and then we could resume everything. Yeah, that's the hope.
Wow. All right.
Awesome.
I can't tell her that.
But you said you could pass a message on for me.
I can. I'm just not going to say it to her because you actually already did. She's on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Nikki, are you there?
Hi. Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes. I'm a little taken off guard here.
Oh my God. I had no idea. First of all, I'm really sorry that happened, but you don't have to look for another job. That's absurd.
I mean, I can't even believe that you're on the radio. I mean, did you listen to the entire thing? Have you been listening?
I did listen to the entire thing, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't have any other way to get in touch with you. I kept calling and texting.
Right. Well, I guess now you know why.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to blow you off.
I appreciate that. I'm really flattered. I really am, but I feel uncomfortable about you quitting a job. We went on one date. Like, that's not a reason to quit your job so that you can continue to date me. Like, that's crazy. It's a really good promotion.
What are you doing?
It is a good promotion, but it's also a situation where I do like you, and it would be nice to at least see where that could go. And if I could find something that was similar, I'd be willing to do
Yeah, but
that.
you love this company. Like, why?
I do. You're right. I do love the company. That's.
What if
but I could also love another company, and I think if I could have both, then that would be desirable.
Nikki, I'm so confused. Why are you trying to talk him out of this?
Because what if then it doesn't work out? Like, what if then it doesn't work out and you quit your job for me? Because we went on one date and it was really fun.
That's.
I feel weird about that.
I understand that, but I'm not going to take some huge pay cut and do some crazy thing. But honestly, I think if this is something that we could explore, then why not do it? If I could find something that's interesting, and I mean, it's a risk, but it's a risk that I'm really willing to take if I get to date you.
That's very sweet. That's very sweet.
Do you have any prospects right now, or you just started the job search?
I've started the job search, and I have a few leads. I'll say that.
Well, that's good.
Dude, Nikki, I mean, he sounds pretty dreamy. And you were like super into him before you heard about this.
I mean, I am really, really into him. God, I don't know what to say. I can't believe that this is what it is. Like, this is the reason. I don't know what to do. Like, it feels like this is, I don't know, it feels weird. I don't know. And nice.
You got a guy who's willing to quit his job for you.
I know.
I mean, listen, I'll take the lead on figuring all that out. You don't have to worry about it. Let me handle that, and then after things change, we can definitely be in touch. So I would like that.
All right. Well, I have to ask this because it's a second date update. We already kind of know the answer, but would you like to go out on a second date? We will pay for it, but not until you have new employment.
I would like that very much.
Yes!
All right.
Awesome!
So cute. Will you keep us up to date on how it goes?
Yes.
All right. Well, it's a successful second date update then. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Whatever your names are. I'm really happy for you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, if I was a woman, I would jump this dude's bones. Talking about today's second date update. And I think a lot of people feel the same way. We're even getting texts from people who say they were crying on their way to work.
It was really
This girl named Nikki, that is not her real name. She wanted to remain anonymous, called a guy named Craig, not his real name either. The reason is they worked together, kind of messed around a little bit. HR found out he got transferred and was told to stop talking to her or else he could lose his job.
Right.
That's why he wasn't calling her back after their date. After talking to him more, we found out that he's actually looking for another job because he wants to date her so bad. He's willing to find another job somewhere else. And once he finds new employment, then they can date again.
I'm already planning their wedding in my head.
It's just
They're going to have 2 kids. It's going to be a really fantastic event.
Yeah, these are one of those ones that I just love. I hope they get married and run away together.
I think we found our new morning show intern. I'm going to give that guy a job here as our intern.
Yeah,
it sounds like he's a very high-powered executive type dude.
I think he makes a lot
But
more
he can
money.
come here and update our Facebook and get paid a little bit, and then they can date. He can have everything he wants. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.